When do I start? How we always do. So, I did a little off-camera recording. I didn't do too much, to be honest. First thing I did was actually solve the stuck problem that some trains would have in here. They would sometimes get stuck, and I thought it was single track AI, but it's not. They just get stuck in here because single track AI doesn't work on quad tracks. Actually, it just works on single tracks. The more you know. But I think I resolved the issue. I feel like it might happen again. Right at this portion right here. I feel like it might happen. I'm waiting for that day. Then I have to fix it again. But what was I doing? I just fixed up this area a little bit. I made the hospital and its parking lot in the back, as well as playing with some boardwalk features as well. I did get the boardwalk. I wanted to test it out, just to see what it looked at. I kind of like the look. I did say, well, I guess you didn't know that I said this, but I mentioned this before. I wanted to kind of bring the beach out further, because at some points I want to have a pier, but other points I want to have a beach. I was thinking of having that either like over here, or just both, to be honest. However, maybe at this point I won't pull the sand out. We'll see. I might have to, but we'll see. And here, I will pull the sand out just a bit, so I can have more of a beach over here. Maybe not too close to this thing, but at least in the front over here. By the way, this thing isn't situated yet. It needs to be. Also, I need to figure out the tram line as well. The tram line needs to be placed as well. I didn't do that yet. I wanted to do that on stream, a little bit on stream, so... There's that. What else? I think that was it. So actually, let me tell you about the train, now that I solved the issue. Or, for now, solved the issue. Before. I don't have a recording of before, now that I say this now. I don't have a recording. Okay, so let me show you what it looked like before. Unified UI. I also updated my mod list a little bit, so... Be a little bit more stable. Well, what I had done before. All of this was kind of the same. I think. I believe it was the same from last time. Where all I did was alter the middle. The middle used to have junctions that came across this, and this wasn't here before. What I had done was, also for this portion as well, it used to cross tracks between here, so it used to go up and down from this portion. I removed that, I made it separate on its own track, and had the junctions at the end of over here. Now, it looks a little messy here because it's not going to look like this in the future. Only reason it's like this now is because the trains turn around here. It's not going to do that anytime further if the trains do turn around. So like things that come across like this, they'll go away, and things that come across like this, they will go away. Like what this train's doing, that's not gonna happen when I finish it. It'll just have your regular cross on both sides like that. Nothing they come across. I could go into how I made this. I did say that I made a Reddit post showing this. People want to know how I made it. I guess I can go into that. I guess I can go into that right now, just to appease anyone that has any questions. So, starting back here, I made my train terminal right here, placing it in the same spots. Going further back, I kind of collected them all together, except for one. This one was by itself, but these two came together normally. These tracks are a special kind of track. They're tracks that allow for cross connections, like what this train is doing right here. This blue one is doing. It shouldn't be able to cross onto the third track, but one track allows you to do that, and it is this quad track right here by Revo. Carousel AB bridge track. It says bridge here, but it can go on the ground, and that's what it's doing here. It allows for multiple cross-track connections, which is kind of nice. I kind of like that a lot. And I use it all the time for most tracks that I want to cross, especially like this. So, to start, I'm on a hill, hence why I'll keep saying quays. This quay was so tall and high up. The train cannot go this high from this distance. I want to keep things realistic in terms of how they travel. So keeping it on the ground was the best option. It did rise up a little bit, but that's only to match up with the station as well, which I can get into as well. So let's say I grab a track right here. Pretend... Let's go right here. I forced it in the ground. I set it back to level with the terrain heights and kept it at the same elevation using a network multi-tool. And then I surrounded it with a quay wall by just using the parallel tool, just to get everything hidden, nicely hidden. So let's press this. I click one of these guys and I go to the side and just do this side, for example. Pull it out, press enter, select one end, and I just raise it up. And let's just say, for now, it'll just slope down to the bottom. That's how I made it naturally. That's how it looked. So you get a nice little trench on the bottom. Do that from both sides as well. The tracks themselves, it's actually not hard, to be honest. It's relatively easy. What you need is just TMPE and adaptive networks. Adaptive networks is what allows you to cross track. You can't do that without adaptive networks. And also quad tracks. So quad tracks, these are all quad tracks. They're nothing different, and connecting to various dual tracks that you see going around. All you need to do is just have their line. First off, you need no controller to set them to bend. You need to be able to bend for them to be marked in between. And make sure you mark every single node. That way, nothing will get confused. And also, as well, when you're doing cross traffic, make sure it's one node apart. Never more than one. If it's one node apart, the trains might know to stop before another train enters. When it's two nodes apart, that could be a problem. That's what I'm saying here. Here can be a problem in the future, because I'm still missing 2 more lines on this track, and it might become a problem in the future. Because this train needs to come back through this track, but it's facing the wrong way. This one is supposed to be facing upward, naturally. And who knows when a train wants to go up through here and just turn over here. Well, you know what? Oh yeah, it might be a problem. So who knows when a train might continue to go up through here the entire way when one of them is trying to come down from here. That'll become a problem in the future. But for now, it's okay. And what I tried to do is have, on a quad track, a up and down motion. What I mean is, right here's a good example. So down, up, up. Whenever I go to a terminal, I do that. So that way you get this nice little seamless design at the end. So up, down, up, down, up, down. And then have them cross back at their respective track at the next junction. However, I can't do that here because this one does merge back. I kind of did it a little bit, but not too much. And then the main switch back, just to get back to the end over here, is cross over, then cross back up in case it has to, and then cross again. Of course, because it can't go straight. I mean, it can go straight, but it shouldn't, because this is here for it to go straight. I should erase this one, actually. I don't think a train passes here. I don't think a train should pass here. I don't think one will. Yeah, this one's coming straight down, so... And then have them cross back to their respective track in the back. This one doesn't have to, since it's a dual track, so it's relatively easy to do it. That's it. That's, honestly... That's it. To put up your signals, you can just find it in the assets. I just have a signal. And all the signals come up. You're just gonna match them up to where they belong. And for the station is... Oh, this one gave me a problem. To get this to work correctly, I had to use paths. Just regular paths. I can use the tool to find them. They are invisible, though. So, what I did first was put up regular paths that were visible, that you can see. Make sure it's always in bridge form, because you don't want people walking on this quay. You want them to avoid it. So put it in bridge form so they never walk on it. And just put the paths going down until they connect to the station. Well, this network, the station track, station platform. That's what it does here. So comes down, across, down again, then right to the station, same thing. Up, cross, 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 upstairs. it's just all invisible. So I'm using these invisible path bridge. Make sure you keep it as elevated or bridge form, just elevated, honestly. Elevated form will prevent them from walking on the path or on the quay. They'll take the stairs, so it makes it look like they take the stairs when they're not. They're taking an invisible path. Same thing for this side. Do the very same thing. And then you have this nice little in-ground station going into the tunnel. And these are procedural objects. These are just large blocks that I just have placed around. Just altered their size. So it looks like it kind of comes out of the wall and kind of blocks the station track from going any, well, the station platform from going any further. It hides the identity of a, not really hide the identity, but prevent any people from entering onto the tracks, you know? Same thing with this side, just a lot smaller. Just a little hip bump, even. That's it. That's how it was made. It was relatively easy. Everything is used using mostly the parallel multi-network tool, and the slope tool, as well as node controller, and especially you need TMPE, the lane connectors for this as well. That's basically how you do it. And it was a fun process, I will say. A fun process that can become very difficult, I would say. That's it. Very simple approach, and kind of, I can't say kind of easy to do, that'd just be me lying. Relatively, I can't say easy, normal to use. But what I'm going to work on today is the pier and the amusement park, as well as making a little beach. Well, but kind of also on my off screen, I did change this road. I want some form of car traffic to pass between here as well. I do know that cars cannot take pedestrian roads. The game just won't allow you to, so which is good. I prefer them not to. And just wrap around the building and then come back up. Well, if they have to, or not, I guess. Reason being, I wanted some more, like, private vehicles to pass through here. I don't want any, I didn't want just buses or taxis to pass through there, because it would look abandoned if it did that, because not many, you don't really get the chance to see too many cars or taxis pass through here. I mean, you might, but maybe if I put on a conference it will, but I kind of wanted to have more personality to it, more car travel through here. I don't know why these cars are parking. Disabled parking. I think I have a 2-lane Raleigh road. However, that's the one thing. Raleigh roads might be sparse on this account. Don't have 2-lane. Of all things, I'm surprised they didn't have a 2-lane, like a, oh wait, this one? Oh, it is. I must be blind. Yeah, something like that. Have the trolleys stay in 1 lane, people turn on the other one. Yeah, that's, well, okay, but this one's redundant, so let me actually go to 3-lane. No, 1x3. Said 1x3. Yeah, this one, a lot better. I will say, I hate the traffic lights, no matter what. I'll always hate the traffic light. You know what, did I just see something that roundabout. Oh, roundabout builder. Oh, it's not up there. Oh, because I got a new unified UI. The roundabout builder's down here. I gotta put it back. How does it work again? I haven't used it in a while. Oh, it's gone. Do I have to keep this open? Right click, move button. Where'd it go? Uh-oh, did I lose it? Oh no. I think I lost it. Definitely think I lost it. Whoops. Let me see if I can bring it back. Unless I'm blind and I can't see it, but I don't see it. Roundabouts. Builder. Where did you go? I have no idea. You know what? I'll find it again. I'm not gonna use a roundabout again anyway. Well, that's not even. I'm not gonna use it soon today. I might just have to restart the game and find it again. But yeah, it kind of vanished. Yeah, it's that guy gone. So what I wanted to do here, let's pull the land out forward a little bit more. I will cause a little tsunami, but that's okay. I say a little bit, but a little bit might be an understatement, to be honest. I might pull it out, like, say, this much from about here. I might pull it out that far. Make this a little bit more. I just want more land. I'm kind of restricted over here. And as well as the amusement park. I might pull this down here as well. That might be the stopping point right there. Because I do want a beach space over here by the amusement park. So I'm not sure how big the amusement park will be, but spatial-wise, I think I want this a little bit more. I want to take a little bit more land, because then I want to flatten out the land going further back. It's smoother. Just to get the beach setting correct. We want it to slope into the water. Now, where is the water? It's right there. It's a little close. I might have to go further back, to be honest. Same thing over here as well. Definitely over here as well. Now, it may look like I just put the same amount of land as before, and it seems like I did, to be honest. It doesn't seem like I changed at all. I'm going to have to go further out. Way further out, just to get this land correct. Then pull it back further. About so. Just like this. That works. Works better. It's a lot better. Also, I was testing out this thing as well. There's a little, like a half-baked quay. That's kinda nice. It's part road. I said I would have used this if I didn't have the, if I never knew about it. I wouldn't have used this, but I don't know where I'll use it yet, but I kinda like the idea. Speaking of the idea, I'm pretty dark anyway. Oh, I said I don't delete the rocks, but I might. I might have to because the beach is right there. So let's get the boardwalk. Well, first the water needs to recede. I can't work with the water this high. Okay, yeah, the water's way too high. The tsunami is a little bit much. Yeah, see, this should be a tsunami. Nothing like those drastic giant waves that come to destroy your city. Like something like this should be a tsunami. A small little wave coming by. That takes up at least almost 2 floors, you know? I don't think a natural disaster should have... I don't even know what kind of size I'm referring to. Like a Mount Everest size tsunami destroying your city. That's a little too much, in my opinion. Okay. There we go. Yeah. I need this water to go away so I can start building. Oh, that's happening. Let's actually bring this back. Well, no, not bring it back, but push it down. No, I shouldn't do it yet. The flooding is a little much. Well, for now, let's put it to the ground. Let's wait until the flooding stops. Oh, where are these guys going? A lot of cars. Like, a lot of cars. Okay. Let's pull this up further so the water can forcefully come out. I don't need water. Take up my time. All this water. Oh my, I flooded the land too much. Actually, the water's still going through. Oh, geez, I've made a huge flood. But that's what a tsunami should be. Not a Titanic shifting waves coming through your city. Okay, seems to be spacious enough. Let's start with this thing. I just want to make it... Well, no, I have to make it as deep as the tunnel can go. Now, the tunnel that I'm talking about, I'm going to be using a specific tunnel. Oh, there's still water in here? Really? Well, no matter. It doesn't matter. I can get it out easy. Oh, wow. There's a lot of water. We just get it out now. Pump it, please. And it's gone. Okay, so what I want to do. The type of tunnel that it is going to be. I want a concrete tunnel that looks like it's very spacious. So this one. Specifically this one, because I know this one works. The other ones don't really have tunnels. I didn't press it, did I? I did. And you're not making a tunnel. Was it that one? Was it someone else? Oh, I'm pretty sure it's you. You're concrete, right? Oh, you're not concrete. This is concrete. This one. I pressed the wrong tunnel. This one. Reason being... Well, first off, the tunnel looks nice. Second off, I can't get this to fit. I need to cut it short. Tunnel entrance. And the exits over here. Extend it a little bit further. Again, I don't know where to put this timer. I just got an error, and it just popped up, and I escaped real quick. But the tunnel exits most likely be... I'm not sure where it'll be, but I think here is a good stopping point for the buses. The buses might just have to turn around beyond this point. Or for the trolley buses. From here, the tram will take its place. So the tram, we're going to start it right here. I'm going to continue my grass path. Grass path tram, because this one doesn't have a bridge. That's okay. I'm gonna continue it to here. It doesn't go down. I said it doesn't have a bridge. So it doesn't have a bridge. Concrete. So we're gonna go down, meet with this one. However, we're gonna stop a little bit early because I do want this thing to come out of the ground pretty early, like right around here. I'd rather come out of the ground. So the reason I picked this one, because one, it does have a tunnel design, but second, I do like this one's tunnel. It's very... How do I say? Philadelphia. That's the right word. Very nice to look at. So, doing this. The slope of the tram, first off, it's not even leveled. It's higher than normal. Like this. Let's go up to this road and bring it back. From here to here is where the tunnel, the main hill for the tunnel will go. It's not steep at all. Only 5.5. That's very fair. Now, the spacing. This does get a little bit of annoyance, but can I alter this road, by the way? I can. I want vanilla tracks. Because I like the vanilla tracks. I prefer them. Actually, since they updated it, it's really nice. And on the other side, do the same thing as well. From there to here, underground, is where 5.6. Good. Whoop. Up. And actually, make it curve correctly. Go from here to here. Make it curve nicely. And just pull it where it doesn't have that weird terrain. I'm gonna pull this back. Can I go any? Can't. So I don't want that bump. Is one problem. So to fix this, one is to have this set to the lowest level possible, which is the same slope as this one. He says that as it doesn't fix it. The other option is to bring it deeper. I don't want to do that though. I'd rather not bring it deeper. Also, can I slope that as well? Can I slope this? No, I did already, so Same with this one. This one's fine. Or I could just hide it with trees, you know? The sloping on this one's pretty bad as well. And hopefully people can't cross this, can they? They can. I don't want that. No pedestrians crossing. Same thing here. No pedestrians crossing as well. And oh, U-turn. Pedestrian crossing, and as well as change the tracks to vanilla. How do I go underground? Change the tracks again to vanilla. And same here. Back up. Change these to. That way it looks nice. I still don't know why there's a crosswalk here still. But I guess I just problem with the asset. But this is the tunnel that I want to pass beneath this highway. Because when it goes above, it kind of has too much space to go above, and I don't really have too much land to go with just to get back here to descend back down to the ground. When you can do it here and it's already underground and it could just come back up really smoothly, so I'd rather do that than what I had before. Also, wait, these are the wrong tracks, by the way. I'm also using these. This is the grass path that I want. That one did fit though. That one did fit the yeah, they did match. Let me try to adapt it. And do they match a little bit back here? They kind of do, but they are stuck up a little bit, but that's okay. Let me actually do the same thing over. Oh no, this side's fine. And they're actually starting to use it, so people will actually walk underground here. Rain, you just rained too. I should just turn off the rain, but I should do that. Don't want to. I need terrain back on so I can see where this terrain will go, where this thing will go. So, the quay walls. There will be a certain point where I want it to stop. I want this boardwalk to stop and convert into a beach. I think that point might be either right here or where the tram continues or stops right here. So I'm really not sure. That was the one thing that I was stuck on a little bit yesterday. So I'm not sure if I want the look to come back to the shore over here. Does this connect to road? It does, but really badly, so don't do that. I almost want it to come back, but not really. I want it to stay at the shore. So I'm not sure how to de-escalate this thing at all or continue a path off of this thing, but what I want to have over here. This thing as well. I really don't know where to put this. I think maybe I'll put this somewhere else by my research stuff. But here I want to happen the beach properties. Now I don't know where it is. I probably should find it in here. I really don't know where it is in this folder. Let's see. I feel like I should have been here, but it's not here. Speaking of which, the shoreline properties as well. I don't have any shore properties or any boats or things like that, which I kind of would want, but I didn't mean to place that. I kind of would want, but I don't know if I have the space required. Over here. I really don't know where the realistic beach would be. Let me just search it. Realistic functioning beach. You are of that's why that's why so many people go there. The entertainment value is 500, and the visitor capacity is really high. I never noticed that, but I want to have these things over here, like placed alongside. Maybe not this road, like the big. Let's go up here. The piers come with different paths. Comes with a small wooden path. Comes with a big connector. Stairs that I'm still not sure about. And this is just the pier itself, which I can connect off of the not the wooden path, the boardwalk connector. So this connects the roads. I want to see if it looks any better. Like this one does connect better. And can it connect to this as well? Not really, no. Can anything connect to that? I don't think so. It's probably meant just to end right there. Maybe... Yeah, maybe just there. Can anything connect off of it? Kinda? Yeah, you know what? Kind of. You do get this little bump, but... Can close it too. So you know what? Maybe I'll do this instead. I'll have different roads come off it for me. Can I do this though? I can. So here's what I'll do. I'm gonna force it to run into there. I believe cars can drive on this. Let me make sure they can. Do I want cars to drive on a pier with people? I don't know. Speaking of people, I actually don't know how people behave on this thing as well. That's one thing I didn't check. And as well as people. And this thing connects. Ooh, it can, but how does it look? It kind of works. I unlock this. Can I pull it closer? I can. So it kind of... It kind of works, actually. What is happening at the end? One of those, one of these features that just happened. They just kind of break at the... You know what? It'll be a feature. So I'm going to leave it like that. Who knows? Maybe I can fill it in with some decals and procedural objects and move it in there. I'll put these piers. I'll attach these piers on here as well. Can I put... If I do that, can I then put my my leisure stuff on the end? My leisure's out here. Water structures? Water structures. Can I put... I still need to be by a shore. What if I put a park over here and attach it to that instead? What if I just drag it myself and pull it back so it matches? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about that. We'll see. In doing this, I think I need to continue this a little bit more. Maybe just make a curve one last time before it ends. Like say like so. It just curves right here. It ends. It goes into the beach. Stops right there. From this point forward, we get a nice little beach. First off, single flatten this out. Needs to be taller, that's for sure. But from here, we get the beach front, the side over here. We pull this up. Here, so pull that up. I think this will be okay. This needs to be flatter. I pull it out so it doesn't look so weird going against the coast of this thing. And I believe this thing also has zoning. It does have zoning. Would I put stuff on here? Probably not. At most, or at best, I think I just put, like, park properties and things like that. Maybe I'll have to put props along this thing. But at most, I think I just put things that belong there. Like, the bathroom, quite nice. The, little cafe. In the cafe. Where is... Not the pond. And things like little gazebos and things like that. On Earth is it... Tourism? Yeah, this thing. Sidewalk cafe. I think this thing would be a good spot. All of these things. Yeah, just places along here. Depending on the variation. Yeah, I think this one would be... I just like this one a lot better, honestly. This one just It has the nicer appeal. It's got the nice chairs and everything around it. I just prefer that one. Place this along there. I could put the restaurants on the other side, but that'd be a little much, no? Let's see what it looks like. I don't know if it'll be much, but we'll see. I want to leave this area blank as well. Also, there's a road in here that shouldn't be in there. But I really like this road. It's a really nice looking road. I almost want to leave it there. I want to push this back. And I want to leave this here. I don't think I want to move this anywhere else. Because it just looks like... the fit that it has right there. It does have a backside as well, which looks like the front side, which is cool as well. Almost like I want to put it over here instead, like on a main road. I mean, that's not really a main road. It doesn't matter. They're all main roads. One just has vehicles passing on it, which is cool. Speaking of vehicles, I get the music every time. Let's go to this guy. I almost want to just leave us here. This needs to go away. See. If the police car to finish driving through it. Maybe it'll go away. But maybe just turn right here instead. And maybe run into this. So this would be the point where the tram descends underground. So autosave. I'm doing something like this. Oh, I forgot my water bottle. I don't have any water up here. Got this fudge though, like a ginger fudge. Quite good. The taste is a little spicy, like ginger, like real ginger placed inside that thing, but it's kind of good. But things like this, place this road along here. Stop right there. I was hoping the grass didn't go away, but actually no, that's a good chance. Good time the grass went away right there. So let's actually take the other road. This one right here. I don't know what's the difference, to be honest. I don't know the difference. We'll take that. Use this guy, change to vanilla, and I think that'll be where it turns around. Now, I did say the buses need to turn around. Now, I wish that there was a thing for trams and trolley buses turn around on the same road, but I don't think it's possible. I have two different cables carrying two different vehicles. Wheels. How do I get this across? I could loop it around and come back here. I could do something like that, but that seems a little much, to be honest. I don't think I will do that. I'm going to erase this road. And you know what? I might as well just extend the parking lot down this road. I might just actually do that. So with here being the case, let's bring this up. Can I? No. Okay. Slopes down a little bit. I do wish this hill wasn't here, that this giant mound wasn't here. I wish I was smaller, to be honest. I really do. I'm gonna have to force it down myself, to be honest. I almost don't want to, but I wish it was flush like this. However, now it's too deep, which is one problem. It's 11 by 6, which would probably be red, almost reddish, but a tram could live with that, right? A tram could live with that. I think I could live with that. So let's pull this over to the side just once. Now, do I want to put a quay wall to make it look like it's like bordering the edge? You want to do something like that again? Maybe. Maybe. I might do it. I'm kind of feeling it again. Now, I did say I had these, the roads that do it themselves, but I don't know if I want roads that will be over here in the first place, so let's try it. Oh, I do have these. However, they're not tall. They're not deep enough, so... Concretes? Same, wait, this is just a... Retaining, how tall are these? Depending on their height. Alright. I'm gonna try to parallel these. See what happens. Put that there. I'm hoping they're tall enough. To fit. They might not be, but I'm hoping they are. If I can find it, that is. So, let's see if it's tall enough. Let's see if it actually elevates. It does. It's not tall enough, so let me actually get rid of this. It won't fit. I'll just stick with what I've been doing. I'm just gonna use the clay walls instead. With railing and with trees, because this is a park, pedestrians will walk in this area. So keep this going alive. Bring this in and enter. Do the same thing for the other side. Enter. That being pulled in, I take the ends, endpoint, and raise them out. Speaking of the endpoint, why can't I grab it? Because it's not underground. Am I stupid? So it represents a nice underground motion, and the top hill remains flat. I did learn to fix this. Let me just see if this will... Okay, that does it itself. Never mind. Been doing this. It just has a nice descending look, and it keeps the above land flat as well. So, let me just remove the trees just to see what it looks like. There are too many trees in here. I will say that. These roads do come with a lot of trees, but yeah, it just keeps the upper portion flat. Doing the same for the other side. First off, before I actually go over there, I'm going to cut it off a little bit too long. And underground should do the same. However, it is sloped a little weird. It goes up too sharp. Like that, I think would be better. And even here, kind of. Goes up too sharp. I'm only gonna pull the back. I don't want to pull the front out too much. I don't alter the way I made over here, so I'm gonna pull the back only. From here is really short. Really short, actually. I'm only gonna do it from here to there. Now it is a problem because it does connect to a road, which does mess up my my wall lining a little bit. A little bit, it messes it up. Pull this open. I could just leave it like that. So let me select these two guys back here. Pull this up and pull it back. And doing this, we pull that back and do the same thing here. We connect these two. This one doesn't have to be shortened at all. I'm just shortening this one because it's in the road and I don't want that to happen. In doing that, it makes a nice little design. However, there's still a hill here. Because I did pull this. Pull this back. Oh, because I pulled it. So let's actually manually pull this back myself. That should be good. That'll be the look The tram goes underground and up and around. Now the beach itself, just people. I hope no cars come in here to park. Bad. Or annoying rather than bad. And over here, well, first off, do I like to look at the shopping malls behind this thing? And they're fine on this road, but now this side is kind of bland. How does it look on the storefronts? Now, I do wish the zoning was a little bit bigger. I will say that. Also, there's no zoning here. I probably disabled it. I want at least 2. I don't think the shopping districts has a 2-block spot that'll be a building. I think they'll all be like some kind of small parking. We'll see. But I think it just says parking. I kind of don't want that. Along the pier. It's the ginger fudge I was talking about. It's very cutey.
Hey y'all, this is Tina. Just want to share a quick pro tip I learned from my girl.
I hit the chocolate like in the middle of eating, but then the ginger, it takes over, making it really spicy. But it's pretty good. If you don't like ginger, then you'll probably hate it, but it's pretty good. Well, I wish I had water with me. That would have been so nice. I probably shouldn't eat that until I get water. Oh, good. They walk in the middle. Good. They walk in the middle. That's what I was hoping for. There. That wasn't a path, but okay. Oh wait, it does make small buildings. So what do they look like leveled up, is the question. If they make small buildings, then I'm okay with that. However, they're all the same. Not a problem that they're the same, but can be a problem that they're the same. There isn't really any other design buildings that I want to place on here. Like, After Dark would be a good one, but I just don't like their buildings. I just really don't like their buildings. I don't like the way they look. But I feel like After Dark would have been good here if buildings look good. I could try for... Yeah, this is what I don't want. I don't want public parking on this road. I don't want parking on a boardwalk. It defeats the purpose of being a boardwalk, you know? If cars drive on here. What's that? Whoa, what was that zippy motion? Oh, I'm in triple speed, that's fine. Did you do it again? Nope. I've noticed, when you sometimes click on these people, when they're leaving the city, or going home, sometimes they'll say they're going home to... Actually, perfect. They're walking to their car, going home to play City Skylines 2. They added that in the game without telling anyone, didn't they? But he's going to play City Skylines 2 when he gets home. That's a nice little plug. Let me level this up. Well, let's level it up. See what it looks like. You got a little thing. And just the bottom. They're all the same. I don't know how I feel about that, actually. I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about that. Them all being the same. I want them to at least be different. So, you know what? Here's what I will do. If I want them to be different, but also to look like they belong here. Also, I don't like these ones. Pretty ugly. If I want them to look like this, I'm gonna have to prioritize zoning. Either that or make it farther, or stretch out farther, but I've already moved it too much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fix your zoning. I'm going to prioritize your zoning higher than this one. So it's the boardwalk. Then not force zoning, but prioritize Newer Road. I want this road to have more priority over this side. That way the buildings are much larger. I don't mind if the buildings over here are smaller. There will be parking lanes, which be a little bit annoying because you're not supposed to drive in this road, but that's okay. More priority buildings over here. It'll be a better beach front with the stores on the inside facing out. Not that the beachfront needed stores anyway. So. Okay, so this is where you are. Now, I said I had a problem here before. Was parking. I don't want them to come off of the highway to get to the amusement park. So I think from this road, I'm going to make a road that'll come in and form some kind of parking lot, maybe, into the entrance to the amusement park. So from this road right here, make this road more useful as well. Here's what I'll do. Also, it doesn't need these bustling. I don't know why I put that there. Here's what I'll do. Let's take a road that you would think would belong at an amusement park. Something with more decoration. I'm thinking the Swanky Street. It's more decorated, looks nicer. And it just turns. Parallel? We'll see. There's not really any parallel road here to begin with. They're all curved. I don't have too much space for parking either, but I kind of want to come closer to this road and leave the parking handled to, say, right about here. When doing a space like this, and then placing this at the end, be the edge of the Chirpy Land. Going across here will all be the amusement park. Something like this, I think I do. Do I connect here? Why not? I'd say, why not connect to it? First, let me actually get this appropriately curved. Right about there. This will be the entry into the stadium, not stadium, the amusement park. However, the stadium is here, which can be a problem because I don't want people parking from the stadium to be over here. I want this to be the amusement park. Let's bring this a little bit further back. I feel like I'm going to need a lot more parking spaces. Now that I said the stadium is right there. Yeah, it's a nice little perfect space, you know? Space this. Hopefully it's even. Again, I'm going to use these filler roads. Hopefully it's evenly spaced out. It is not, but that's fine. I think that'll be the maximum size anyways. I'm gonna bring these back. Also, one more up. Of course, you don't match a grid down. Let's bring one back. Right there. Good. Have this road be a border instead. And the border road placed all along the side here. Does this road not border? Like, does it have that weird glitch? Oh, never mind, it does. Okay, that's fine. Border right there as well. And then just place in the parking. I just like it for its smooth look. Nothing else. That's it. This one fits perfectly. A nice little parking lot, you know, for Chirpland. That being there, I can now put a functioning left turn lane. And honestly, for this entire road, this entire highway, I think I just might make time traffic lights the entire stretch all the way down, because it's really wide. Say if you're driving here and you wanted to turn left, you couldn't see traffic at all, so I think a turn lane is really needed for all these roads, the entire stretch. There isn't one there yet. I'm going to place one here, but before I do that, I had originally planned to have this road run into here, like really aggressively. Reason being, I don't want any left turn on this road. I want them all to turn left from here. Look how aggressive I can make this turn. This curve. Say from right. About there, I guess. This forward and open this out. Now from here, I would make the left turn. You're close. Come here. I made the left lane here. Either that or I could have made a right lane only. You know, I could have put like a little branch out here and make it go right, but am I feeling that? No. So straight, no turn. This one can turn, but only straight lanes from here. Let's have just one turn lane. And this for here, go straight. No turn at this portion over here. You can turn however you want. So I'm gonna set up a time traffic light here. Add a step. So turn, you're only straight. You can turn, but I'm saying you're only straight. You can go however you want. Highway wise, the highway. So I'll give it a longer time. Go 12 to 25. Just straight, you're green only. That if they want to turn, a shorter duration, but keep it a little bit longer. So I'd say about 10 to 15 for a turn. Turn this off and turn this one off as well. Don't keep that one on. Set it to a little bit longer. Well, set the green light phase for this one a little bit longer. And add step, turn these all off. And set this to the standard 8x15. For just a regular road, I think a standard 8x15 time is good. That'll be that. For this side as well. Something kind of similar. Oops. Something kind of similar. I said just like a setup. Step. I'm going to set these up first. So I'm going to keep them both on. Normally I turn both of them, like at least one at a time. Like you go first and then you go later. But I'm going to set them both up to see how they perform. Same time. Add step. And for you, I want no left turn. Only right. So I'll enable this. However, they shouldn't turn left. Only cars that should are police cars, and they probably will no matter what. Same thing with buses. Buses will do the same thing. I'm gonna have this set to green. However, you have your all advantage lanes go through. So here, I believe it's yes, good. Again, let's go 12. Let's go 20 instead of 25. So 20. Speaking of 20, you should turn. And then add step, turn all of you off, turn you on, leave all of this on. I forgot to turn these off as well. Make it shorter. 8. Wait, by 12? Let's see how it goes. Then turn these off. Keep all of these on while they're going. These ones only stop. That'll be good. For here. Now this is the parking lot entrance, but also the park entrance as well is on the other side. Because people do need to cross the street. Also, I did say I'm going to plan to stretch this out further to put the parking out. So this road has more use. Let's do something similar. However, the big difference being, I'm very short on time over here. The road's really small. So I'm going to have to do something, actually. You know what? I'm going to make this one asymmetrical. I'd feel safer with it having different turn lanes being here. I will get this awkward little crosswalk bump, but that's a bug that came with the parking lot, so I'm just going to ignore it, honestly. It doesn't really bother me too much. It might bother you, but I'm going to set them to go through so they evenly go through, and set this one to go through as well. And let's set this one to go through, and so they don't get stuck and back each other up. So here, set up time traffic light, add step. I'm going to have a turn only lane, and a turn only lane. You actually as well, a turn only lane. Reason being, you go straight and turn, add step. Well, edit. Go straight only, add step again. You both turn off. You still go straight, but you can turn right. Add, and then I'm gonna almost give you the same time. Just make it 15. You can turn off. You can turn on, but you can also turn on. Now, with this being the problem, I don't think there's any time for pedestrians to cross the street.
Sorry. We're back and don't worry.
They can cross, well, no, they can cross down here.
Often do that while I'm daydreaming.
They can't cross anywhere here,
Thinking about
and they
this
can't cross anywhere
thing
here at all, which is a problem.
I'm like,
When
why
this
not
happens,
do it?
they'll cross here no matter what instead. These two have no chance to turn green. So at some point, I'm going to make it turn green.
Within my allotted time.
Now I could
This goes for me.
have an also add a step here where they're all off and have only pedestrians cross. I think I might do, to be honest. So let's say pedestrians kind of walks not slow, but they kind of take their time. I'm gonna give them 5 seconds until the light changes. Let's go 7 seconds max, just for the pedestrians crossing. Speaking of pedestrian crossing, since I gave them their own time, I'm going to turn this one off. They don't need that anymore. Then they have no time to cross, except for here as well. Let me turn this one off as well. That way they all have their own time, so that's good. Start. And now here's the big one, before I actually move over. Let me set this to turn, and you to turn. It's a large road, so 3 lanes go straight is perfectly okay. Here. You are different. Now, I set it up for 2 lanes turn left, because a lot of people turn left here. However, there is no turn only lane here, which I think I would put, but I don't want only 1 lane to go straight. It's kind of a wasted space, to be honest. I won't do that. So I'm gonna set you to turn like this. You have all priority that you want, and same with the bus lane. Up here, well, bus lane I say, I just banned cars. I didn't ban anything else, just private cars, that's it. You have a left turn, and you have all priority as well. With that being the case, 12 to 20, straight. You both go straight. Oops. Normal. Add step. Turn lane. I'm going to keep the turn lane as well as 12 to 20. Just in case too many people come by. Well, actually no. Let's make it 12 to 18. I'm feeling a little cheeky with that. And with the turn lane being on, you can turn right. Add step. As you go straight, and you go straight. Make your time shorter, so 8 to 15. The normal step, honestly, I'd prefer 8 to 15 always. And for turn lanes, I forgot to change you. Turn these off while I'm doing this. Or add step for the turn lane. Just turn all of those off. Now you have a difference in priority. If you were an only lane, I would have turned you on. But here you can turn on as well. 8 to 15 might be too much. Let's go just 8 to 12. That should be good enough. Now do all pedestrians cross the street? Top and bottom? None? Side to side. Okay, they do. Good. And lastly, here. It's just a left turn, so that's good. Set up. Add step. Right turn, you don't care. Again, more traffic, I feel like would appear on the longer road, so straight across, turn that off, straight across. However, no turn lane. Turn this off, turn this on, not for long though, relatively shorter. I don't know if too many people will turn left. Hoping they don't, but I don't think they will. It's 8 to 12. And just in case, I'll give them a longer green light time, so just in case. Now, what I could have done is actually turn this off to allow people to cross from this side.
Ain't like it's a race, right? Got another message from our listeners.
I might give them their own time to pass, maybe.
Spirits from another dimension?
It is a stadium. Maybe I'll give them their own time to pass across the street, you know?
No.
So let me keep that on. Here they can cross. I don't care about that. Lastly, here, turn these two off. Turn off pedestrians from walking across the street. 8 to 12 might not be enough because the street is kind of short. It's a 1-lane street as well. I could make it 2 lanes, but let's go 15. Add 1 step for pedestrians. It is a stadium. Let's give them 7 seconds minimum and 10 seconds max. Turn all of these off. That way they can cross. Set this to walk. Good. unpause and see how it goes. The last one, this is just a tram. I could put a thing here, but maybe for later when I get the tram actually working. And lastly, this one already has a timed traffic light. Yes, it does. Good. They function as they should. I fear this parking lot, to be honest, because I feel like they're all going to use it for the stadium instead of the amusement park. And who knows, when a stadium entrance open or when it's game day, they all might park here and there's no place to park for the stadium, for the amusement park. We'll see how that goes. I'm still not sure how to make this thing end. This pier end. Because it is a little... I feel like it's a little difficult for me to orient piers the correct way. They do have priority for shopping, yes. But... Why did you do that? Why did I press priority on you? It's a build like that. Weird. I don't want parking on this road. Awful idea to have parking on a boardwalk. Terrible even. How does it look? I want buildings on the side of the... I mean, it's fine that buildings on the side of the boardwalk, but... That cafe, this one's nice. I'm gonna historical that one. Things like these, you can grow bigger, can't? No, you can't. I'll keep it like that for now. We'll see how it goes. Let's have this road come down to the boardwalk while I'm at it. This one is pedestrian, right? Boardwalk connector. Modern pedestrian. It's a quay. Connect that down. To make it look nice, again, I'm just gonna pull it up just to make it look like it connects. I just want more opportunities to connect the boardwalk. Now, police car. That's not a police car. Drive into the hotel. Drove in there to drive to the hotel, which is over here. Cool. Now, amusement park. There is a road passing through here. It is a trolley bus. The trees are kind of tall. I should shrink the trees. They're kind of hindering my vision, to be honest, every time I pass through here. Let me actually shrink these trees just a bit. The proper tree that I want by beach, though. Pear tree. Olive tree. Pear tree's not bad. Not bad of a tree. Relatively small. Really nice to look at, to be honest. I might do that for this whole road, to be honest. I don't want to bob these trees because I do like the trees I had before, but they're just a little too tall. I mean, it's fine over... Is it fine over here? It's kind of okay over here. It does make shade, but it's kind of tall by the amusement park over here. I'd rather have a smaller tree. I should have probably done this after I finished building what I was going to do. But the amusement park... Now, amusement park is when I always kind of have a hard time thinking of a way to design the amusement park. That's just me personally speaking. What I tend to do is I tend to make a front over here while having the, not carousel, but the plaza right in the center, right in the front, you know? Here's the entryway, so it's a plaza right there. Now, what I would have done is have branching paths from the plaza, but there's a road right here and a road right here. I don't mind this road, but this road I do mind. I want nothing to go across from this street. So large. Why would I? And I don't think this road has a tunnel, nor that I would put it in a tunnel. Yeah, it has no tunnel. There's no tunnel form for this road. Too big, so I'm going to leave it there. I will just kind of cover it up on one side. Like so, but for here, across here and come across there, I would have done this, something like that. From here, you can just come across this road and continue to come across, but road's there. I don't want to mess up my line work. Here's what I'll do instead. I'm going to make it come across. I'm just going to erase portion And also placing a crossing right between here. Averaging it up. Crossing right between there. And I like this road's crossings. It's really nice. Nice little checkerboard. I would have done something like that naturally. If this road wasn't here, I would have made like a 4-cross split. Can I fit everything in the amusement park is the first question. Namely, I'm just going to place these down. I'm not going to form them yet, so... This is a new one, actually. What is this? The log ride. I might put that back here instead. I might just zone this further back. Log ride, nice little wooden place. I might put it... I definitely might put it over here. We'll see. I'm just going to place all these down. So carousel, this is it? Carousel. Ferris wheel. Ooh, you know what I could do? I might make different piers. I might bring the sand outward and might put a wall. I might do that. What is this? House of Horrors. Walls I already have. This train thingy that I just placed. The roller coaster. I don't like roller coasters. Real life. Hate them. They make me sick. Both literally and figuratively. And I just don't like them. I tend to have 2 of each of these things. This thingy that I... Kill me. This thing drops down, right? Yeah, it's one of those things that just drop. Ooh, I hate that thing so much. I think I already placed this. Couldn't hurt to have another one. That's all of the assets that I can place. Will I place them all? Probably. Will I arrange them correctly? No. Definitely not. But I want to have... I think I would want to have, like, some kind of pier. Containing some boats. And things like that. Things of the sort. So what I mean is... Let me get these things ready. So things like this. That, this thing. Did I just place the same thing twice? How's it going? I'm doing good. I've been... All this morning, I was applying, actually, for jobs, since I'm a newly graduated student. I'm just applying for jobs for the moment. But how are you doing? Stupido. Hi, Stupido. Right now I'm just building the amusement park. Hoping that it's... What's a community square? What's this? I don't even know what it is. Ooh, wait, that's not bad. Not even a square, but it's not bad. I kind of like this thing. Who knows where I'll put this? I'll put it somewhere. I think it's somewhere to put it. That's for sure. But things like this I want to put by the water, you know? So I want to make like a little pier somewhere. Stop raining, please. I'd appreciate that. Because I was thinking of having this as a beach, using the realistic beach that I have over here. Let me copy it. I don't have to find it. I was thinking of having something like this alongside the amusement park. Isn't a bad idea. However, it takes up a lot of space for the amusement park that I want to place. Not that it really matters. I could just bring the land out further again. I could take away more land. I could do that. And I might do that. I definitely am feeling that. You know what? I'm causing another flood. Another minor flood. So let me take away land. Not too much, but enough for me anyway. It'll probably be too much. I'm doing this. I'm gonna plan it out just so I can get the beach properties down. Took up a little bit more land. Let me get the flooding out of the way. Fast forward. I really like this road. It's a really nice road. Really nice and clean until the water comes across. But it's really nice. Oh, mascots, my goodness. They're tourists. I might just leave this here. Oh, they're checking the pier. Ugh, something I didn't want to happen. How do I feel about cars passing on a pier? And trucks? Oh, no. I don't want trucks, especially no trucks. I want no trucks passing on this pier. Garbage trucks, okay. But delivery trucks, no, that's a big no-no. I'll have you come through the actually no, you have plazas and promenade service. Why are you passing through here? I want no trucks all along here. Hopefully it doesn't cause a problem. If it does, then I just might give you the ability to pass through, but I just don't want trucks. I can live with cars. But construction or large tractor trailers, no. That's one thing I hate to see on land. That's another thing that I hate to see in the middle of a pier. How do I feel about that? I have a lot of space, got a lot of sand.
Got the dial set to
I do have a lot of space. Nice to have.
live. Not like Frankenstein live, like technically
I'd like to have the
not like you wanted.
roller coaster. Things can be placed alongside this road. However, I don't want this thing to be placed alongside the boardwalk. I don't think I want the boardwalk to continue going further, actually. I want it to stop kind of early. And I can't place roads on this thing, so I might just have to make like a wooden path, you know? Actually, wait, a wooden path. Here. The wooden path isn't bad, so I can just have paths come off of this. Specifically this one. Hopefully, it allows for pedestrians to cross once it's, or does it? It has to connect, doesn't it? It connects, but you know what? It's not bad of a connection. Can this connect pretty well in the end? Pretty bad. So I might just have to connect it over here before it terminates, like right around here. Yeah, before it terminates, and have this wooden path kind of wiggle my way through the area. However, I see fit. Most likely, the wooden path will be my connector to the beaches. I don't want to. I want a separation of road, like main road, to like a pedestrian path to the beach. That's the idea that I have anyway. So have this wooden path kind of swoop down and meet back up. That's the idea. And meet back with whatever road will be here. Most likely the tram road. The tram road. Speaking of tram, I think I want cars pass down here, come across. I'm gonna have this both as a hybrid tram and car. Now, this is the only road that will span across the entire field. So, the first question being, how big should this road be? Specifically at the end. I think I just want to leave it as a one lane beyond here, but at this point, I think it should look like this. I'm in the wrong tab. Ram. It should be this one, I believe. Closer to the end. I do like the grass aesthetic though. I do like the grass aesthetic. Maybe I'll give it a different point to merge from. Maybe I'll make it from here instead. Make it come down across from here. If I do that, then there'll have to be two traffic lights, and that's kind of bad. And there'll have to be two traffic lights next to each other. They'll have to be timed up together. And all this lane usage will be for naught. Or maybe I just don't have cars at all. Maybe I can just leave it as a tram, you know? A tram through, and you know what? It's a nature reserve. Looks like Grove. Maybe I just need one car lane to pass through here, to be honest. I might just have to have at least a car. Because having just take the train to come through here The highway's over here in the end as well. But I don't think I can get a car past these hills. I think I'll just leave it the way it is. Maybe, you know what, maybe it'll just be tram, to be honest. Let's get this realistic beach. Slope too steep, of course it is. I'm taking more land. Taking way more land than I have to. Just to flatten it out for the... No, wrong tool. Just to flatten it out. Hopefully that's not flat enough. Or hopefully that is flat enough. Or slopey enough. Aggressive with this tool. Hopefully that's enough. Water must be placed in a park area. Aren't you? This is a park area. How about that? That's what I thought. Because cars can't... Can cars drive in this road? No. Good. Only people, which is what I want. So a nice little pedestrian area. Nice little pedestrian walkway. Honestly, then walk here. Good separation between a amusement park and beach front. Now this could have turned since I made the thing a lot farther. I could have like split it. I think I will have two different portions split across. Have different or have multiple of these things faced around. These things do take up a lot of entertainment value 500 and visitor capacity 1500. That's a lot of people that can visit these. I'm not mad about it. It's just a lot. A lot of people. I have these things. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot about these boats. I completely forgot about these. You might not exist. This pier might not exist beyond this point. I think that'll have to be the case. This pier might not have to exist. I think I just might make a portion over here, to be honest, for the boats. Could I force these to look like they fit on this pier at all? Is that possible? Like if I were to place this here and I just pull it back, make it look like it fit. I can. The railing's in the way, but I can do this to force it to fit, kind of. And it's not bad. People still can cross over here, hopefully. Is there someone walking to this right now? There should be, right? There is. So they can. Let me see if you actually can get there. If you can walk on it, is what I want to see. If it's actually functioning. If it is, then I might just do that instead. Have a bunch of these piers come off. Okay, good. Drive slow. Drive slow through here. Go down. Did you come back up? That's okay. That's okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. So let's do that instead. Now, there are some things that are too small. This one's a little too tiny. And it wouldn't really work. I mean, the building is right there. The railing's in the way, but that's okay. As long as you don't stare too intently at the railing, it's okay. Everything can work. These boats are floating. Are they supposed to be floating? I guess it lowers down. You know, I never noticed that. I have like different things stick out of this thing. So I think I'll do that instead. Because I do want to have a beach front over here. And it's working. And have the amusement park on the inside instead. Well, that being the case, I almost want to remove this portion almost want to remove this portion. I just have it from here is where it's the this storefront starts, so I might just do something like this. Stop it from here. And beyond here will be the amusement park. Most of the space for the amusement park. I might just do that. Let's continue this. Placing piers. All the piers that I have, I'm pretty sure they're all vanilla. I don't think I have anything else that's anything different. I'd say that, but I don't know what's vanilla and what's not vanilla, so we're gonna learn from this tab. So I placed this one already. You honestly couldn't hurt to have more. I prefer the floating cafe and the fishing island. This belongs somewhere else. Maybe you're fishing. I mean, I don't see why not if you're fishing. But you know what? I have this place down already. No, I don't. So you know what? Place this around here somewhere. The boats. So the marina, all the boats are placed down except... Yeah, it's over there. So that's... All these boats are placed down. Fishing pier. This one is a little small, but... You never make some fun of something for their size. This thing, the park pier. Park pier's okay. I like the park pier, personally. And as a pier itself. I'm just going to place the things that I see down. I'm just going to move them, and I'm going to copy them to where they fit. Park pier again, why not? What else is there? Are there monuments that I can place in water?
Gotta say, that last one got
Oh, you're just a pier. I can place more of these, actually. These aren't bad.
You're listening to
Honestly, this could be like the last point, the very edge. These ones work. They just have a weird front, I will say that, but they work. Anything else? Oh, the hotels. Has one. Under here, the hotels have a pier on one of them. Oh, but they're a path. They're a road. They are a road. Goes up pretty far as well, but it's a road. Same thing with you. Boat hotel. I mean, maybe I could put you on the end?
It's not safe for visitors and poses serious risks to anyone who dares enter that old mill, which was forced to...
Maybe I could put you on the end, but...
We ordered our sign.
Oh, then again, it doesn't match, it doesn't abode well with this road as well. They don't fit well together, but I can put you on the end.
For what happened there on that awful...
I can indeed put you on the end. My anarchy was on, so it's sinking.
Every night at
I gotta fix that.
the old grain mill.
But I can put you on the end. I could just probably upgrade your road.
Our family...
Let me see if this works before I do anything else. I'm going to unlock it and upgrade it.
Hey, yo,
No. What is this? It's anarchy then, so this should be a road.
okay. Bag of snacks.
I guess not. I lied.
It's simple.
No, that's awful. You know what?
Hunger attack.
Scrap this idea.
Attack or a snack?
Something else will have to happen. So,
These are hungry
anything else
we've got some 90s
that has a pier?
so stay tuned.
I'm pretty sure there's at least one more asset. I'm pretty sure it's in the monuments tab. One of them is a pier somewhere. I just don't know where. The boat museum is one, and I can place it. I'd like it to be maybe not in here, to be honest. Oh, maybe. You know what? Boat museum. It's okay. Let's put it right at this intersection. And this thing's too big. Sea Fortress. You're too large. I don't really think you fit the aesthetic that I'm going for. I think that's it. There is a pier as well for a harbor. I don't know where it is. Especially in this newly arranged tab, I really don't know where it is. I can never find it. I can't find anything, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Let me just stick with the things I have here. I'm just going to place all of these alongside this pier. To make it look like they belong there, but they really don't. Starting with the fishing one. So the fishing one, let's place this right in the middle. Hopefully make it line up. Am I snapping on? Set this to height. However, the height is different on both of these roads. Before I do that, let me actually fix the heights. And also on you. That way it matches both sides. This. Is my snapping on? Why is it snapping like that? You can... Can you? No. Well, probably. They probably walk there or teleport there themselves. That's probably the maximum amounts. Also, unlock this. Make it look like it merged. Pull these close together. And just pull these close so the railing just looks like it ends, to be honest. Also, welcome back. Yeah, this is ugly. You walked there to get a bike. I'm gonna push this back as well, just a bit further. I just want to see the railing a little bit, not meet the edge. About so. There's no fishing in this game, sadly. I destroyed them by accident. Even if I wanted a DLC for fishing, would I make them fish? Or would I... There is a DLC for fish, but not fishing. I spend money for a fishing DLC, who knows? If it's good, it's good. But if it's not... these are too close to each other. They're a little too close. Let me work on this one. Up. Down, pull it up. Make sure it matches the road at least. About so... Should I pull this forward or backwards? So at least it goes above the railing. I'm gonna pull it to about here. And just have it like this. That way the steps go above the railing. Same thing with all of these. I'm gonna drag these all over. Rocks are annoying. What is this? Oh, I destroyed them. Oh, they're sinking. Oops. Get up. I'll refresh them, but I didn't know they can get destroyed like that. One more. That's it. Grabbed all of you. Reset these so they're not destroyed. This space is empty. Perfect spot. So park pier. Oops. Park pier. Goes alongside. Let's go alongside over here. This one has stairs as well, so it doesn't matter where I really put them. They can go at least up until here. How about so? From here, rotate across, bring it down. What is this one? I don't know. You have a railing. The railing will go through you, but that's okay. The boats can go here. Speedboat. Let's put you over here instead. Would I want this by a park pier? No, but spatial-wise, I don't think I put it anywhere else. Again, I'm gonna do the same thing with the boat pier. Since this one has a railing or a staircase, I'm gonna force it inward. Now, it does have its own railing, so let's actually try to not mess up anyone else's land. About there. It'll be a little weird to look at, but that's okay. Place this one here and get this one out of the water. Rotate this sideways. I think that's a fishing pier. No, it's a restaurant. A restaurant pier. I'll put this one closer. Bring it about right there. It does overlap a little bit. That's okay. Right there is fine. And you are another boat thingy. I could put you between here, honestly. Since your boats kind of sink into the water, you don't really have any dependencies with land value or anything like that. That's good. And last but not least, you. Again, you're another boat. I'm going to shift you over a bit. I want to avoid the seating. Bring the railing inside the building. Pull this down. And lastly, you can be rotated this way. Bring you up. Heights. All the way up. You have a railing, and you have that thing. So let's
You're listening to 90s pop with
put you there.
Got some
I want to hide those red things.
But first, we're gonna check in with
You can be on different heights. Oh, well.
Do you think there's aliens currently
Let me do that. I'll do that instead.
now?
That's okay.
Like you might have met one in
I have like a
90s.
little pier in the front, you know?
Yes, actually I do.
Little place for... Let's get one of these people going home.
And my brother, come to think of it. Maybe they're
A nice little spot. Just avoid the cars. Yeah, a nice little walking pier. I kind of like that. However, you cars will park in here, which you shouldn't really, but that's okay. The building's abandoned. It's a nice little walking space. They're walking to their car to go home, but I can kind of get down with it. Again, before I'm gonna have this wooden path. Now, with this wooden path, can I connect the wooden path to an amusement park path? Illegal? No, can't, surprisingly. Because this is a network, this is an actual road. Which is weird, I've actually never seen a path that won't connect with paths, but it connects with roads instead. Strange. I could force it, but then I will get rid of the crossing. I want the crossing, so I'm just gonna have the path come to it. I'm gonna make this road connect, not with this one up here, but with the boardwalk instead. Just coming across. Just gonna make my way around, because this one has zoning actually. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Right up to there. It just runs right into it, and it should have a better look to it. So from here, force this inward so the cars can drive on it naturally. And the amusement parks, these coasters should be able to, they can ride along it, but I don't want that to happen. I'd rather them have their own space inland. This being here, would that be the case? I try to keep these organized. They don't have to be organized, like a straight path. But I try to keep them that way. Also, again here, I did want to keep this, or I did want to put this further back. Let me turn off collision. I wanted to put this further back. Let me actually zone this better. Not on this road, because it is the tram road, a little dangerous. It is close to the highway, but I can live with it. You want a log ride? Here we go. I don't know, I'm not scared of these. I just don't like water. Me speaking, I just don't like water. I can go on it once maybe, but my maximum limit. Take this. I want a crossing between here as well. But just take this. And just kind of go to it, you know. Come close, next to it. Put a crossing between here. I'll put it here, but I'll move it again. I'm going to take the same layout, the crossing over here. I'm just going to copy the crossing. I'll just copy the whole thing. And paste it here. Does it matter that it's so much space taken up? No, but I'm gonna put a traffic light here anyway for the trains to pass by, for the trams to pass by. And for this space in here, I want to have the Ferris wheel near the water. And however, I could make this space non-beach territory. I could make it like a border between the rocks. Over here, I'll continue the amusement park. This is the idea that I'm going for. These rocks are kind of annoying. I could erase them, but I feel like I can get a mob after me if I erase them. But behind here, I could have the continuing... Put a crossing there. I can't put a crossing. You know what? Oh, it doesn't matter. They can just... It's a path. I keep forgetting. This is a path. This is a road, so they don't need a crossing. It's a one-lane road, which is... I find it still strange. I never do these rights. Oh, there isn't no right or wrong way to build. I guess everyone just has their own perspective, but to me, I never do it right. I feel like I never do it right. Say if I were to have the amusement park closer to the water, it would just look weird like this by itself. Really, it'd just look weird. Will this be fine there? No. Like, I'd like to have this somewhere. Have this as well. Just somewhere. I just don't know where. Just somewhere. They're placed oftentimes sporadically with me. Here I can just have a path come across. However, it's not the same level or same, not parallel with anything. So I'm just gonna force it to be parallel. Which will then give me this weird look. I can actually... They're taking the path, which is good. I'm actually from here. I'm going to erase that. Just make it straight or perpendicular from this. The same thing here. Forward and pull you forward. That'll be perpendicular. The look of this is... Well, no, I don't want this here in the first place. I don't want this to be an intersecting road. I think I'd hate that. So something like a large plaza area or something small, like a souvenir shop. That's not big enough. These are the things that I have kind of problems with in terms of building the amusement park. Now, I could have made this road parallel with this one, just so I could have a closed gap space between the two spots. I might do that, to be honest. Let me attempt that, actually. I'm gonna make these parallel with each other. Attempt to make them parallel, anyway. How much spacing is required? I'm just gonna go off of a observation. I'd say about here. About there, I think. Yeah. About there. Could have went one space up, but that's good enough. I want to just have a closed space between these. I know some of these things will have like one block off, but that's okay. I at least want some kind of a distance between the two. I'm going to erase that. Erase this, build it back. And just have like a small little, maybe like a small little space between these two little land masses. So what is here? Thank you for the follow, Inspector DeVitt. I swear, the more I read out your names, the more complicated they become. I guess that's Twitch usernames for you. There. Let's see. So this is the cafe. I like to have certain buildings around the cafe, namely the souvenir shop, the park arcade booths, and one more. Unless I didn't. You're another cafe. I probably didn't place it. I'm looking for the bathroom. The restroom as well. So the restroom is another thing that I'd like to place nearby. I didn't place it down. Where they are in a cluster, let's try to have an open space between here. I'm gonna face these souvenir shops sideways. Place this one on its side. Just so they kind of align well. They align a little bit better. The trees, by the way, I need to change these trees. They're a little too... I could use Bob, honestly. fix these trees because they're too archaic looking. I don't like them. Really tall. Too tall. Getting there. Nope. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. I'm looking for a specific palm. Date palm. Date palm isn't bad. Date palm's not bad. I'll go with that one. For now, we'll see how it plays out. It's not bad. It's not as deep colored. It's more, you can see through it, so I kind of like that. The other one, you could kind of a eyesore a little bit. This is a biggie train. I don't care for those buildings too much. Well, the roller coaster I can place on this road. I'm feeling placing it there and having different roads or different things around it. Now, the good thing with these park assets is that you don't always have to place the amusement park assets in here. You place whatever you want in this. As long as it's a park, you can place it in here. I can get these regular park assets like the gazebo or the cafe or the park info booth, which isn't bad to place in here, honestly. It is an info booth. You don't really have an info booth in the amusement park, so I think I'd place this probably toward like the gate or something, or maybe even on this road. Why not? Right around there. The chessboard as well you can place, and it kind of fits well right here, to be honest, alongside this road. So a chessboard can fit as well. These swinging boats. These are the smaller ones. I don't know, the amusement park is a hard space to fill, because it looks like you want to fill in a lot of land, but you really can't with these amusement parks. They're really small buildings. I think it's slow. So things like the Park Plaza, I don't think I'll put in here, to be honest. Or the hotel. One of the hotels. Oh, there's a design hotel right there. And I don't think there's any other hotel that would look better in this area, to be honest. Conference hotel, like a cabin. I mean, the budget hotel is not bad. The budget hotel is not bad, but I don't think I'd place it here, to be honest. It doesn't look out of place. It doesn't look out of place, but it doesn't belong here, if you know what I mean. It doesn't belong there either. I think I'd put this like in a small city. This thing. Community Square. I don't know where it came from or when I got it. Or where to put it, for a matter of fact. I think I'll just leave this here, to be honest. I really don't know what to do with this, or what I thought I would do with this. It's like a little stage, so I think I just leave it there. And I do have much more land to work on over here. I still don't know about here. Who knows, I might just take away the idea of putting the park continue over here and just make it an entire beach. I might just do that. Honestly, I think I will. I'm starting to see that I do have more land that I can play with over here. Well, I still want the why did I say fairy tale? The Ferris wheel to be over here in this area. So I have much more things. So rotating teacups, they don't fit, but it's good enough. House of Horrors, I probably put it in here somewhere. The game booths, I probably place around the roller coaster. Since I have 4 of them placed already, I like to have areas where they're like fit in nice 90-degree areas. Swinging boats, don't know where to put that. And what is this? The restroom. Restroom, I set up place alongside these as well. So it's a little nice area in here. As long as you don't zoom out, I think it's okay. Here's what I'll do. The path will continue from here. Or wherever I can snap it. Right here I could snap. So from here, I don't want to follow grid lines or road guidelines and come across to here. Now, it's not parallel, which I'm seeing, so which is a little bit of a problem. So I'm going to force it parallel from this point onward. Keep the trees. I want to force it parallel from this side. Which side is 90? You're 90. Same thing here. You're not parallel, are you? Parallel from that side, but not from this side. I'm gonna try to make it parallel from... I'm gonna try to make it parallel from this side instead. Not from there, but from here. It's perpendicular. Okay. Okay, that works. A little bit better. So I'm gonna move this out of the way a little bit. I like to place these things around here, like give them a nice little corner, a cozy corner where they fit in their angles. What is this? Game booth? Give them their own little spot. So they fit back to back. It is a 2x2 square, so like a little space in here. So they can all play their games. There's two more spread outs. One more. I must be blind and I can't see it. I know I placed 4 of you. There it is. A little spot for them, you know? It works pretty well when it's like that. Around everywhere else. Drop tower. I'll never go on you. I'll put you up there. You! Pendulum ride. I could put over here, but I did say Ferris wheel first. Where is the Ferris wheel? I'm going to put at the edge. So you know what? I could... I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I go to an amusement park, I try not to go on any rides. I don't like anything that spins. I get nauseous pretty easy just from spinning. And spinning and rocking? No, that's not for me. Just hear this thing. It sounds... That sounds deadly to me. Roller coaster. When the roller coaster starts spiraling, that's a no. That's a definite no. Can't do that. This thing. I don't like the feeling of falling. So, when my stomach feels like it's lifting up, oh no. I hate that. Way too much. Carousel. I'll go on it because it's slow, but it's really slow. I'll go on it, but not really for me, honestly. And Ferris wheel, I don't mind this thing. It sounds like it'll break any minute, but I don't mind these things. I'm going to continue the path toward the Ferris wheel. I believe it should fit pretty easily. It does. So it fills the space pretty nice. To accommodate for the space all around, however, I will wrap it around. And the path down here, actually, it's not a bad idea. I continue the path. I can go down to this portion down here. Same thing with up here. Continue the path through here. The train, or the tram will continue from here, come across, all the way into the autosave. All the way down into the Grove area. I'm debating on having cars. I don't think I will have cars. Having cars over here will be a little bit much, in my opinion, because I plan to make this into a nature reserve, similar to this area back here. I made the cars stop at this mountain resort, where the nature reserve kind of wraps around the mountain instead. People take this? I didn't place anything on this, I just realized that. So probably nobody... That's destroyed. Probably nobody takes this. Oh, that's destroyed. That's not good. Oh no, you're fine. You're building spawn points down there. Okay, good. Yes, I didn't place anything, so I should place something on this. Maybe once I finish the amusement park, maybe people will take this path. We'll see. But finishing here, I like this area in here. Further I go out, it's okay. Up here is a little bit of a mess. Carousel, yeah, it has to go up here. I have no space down there. So let me try to manage everything through this thing. This is the largest thing I have over here, so everything will wrap around this thing. Depending on the grid tells me. So from here, still going all the way across. That'll be my spatial limits. However, I should have actually started from back here. This would have made a little bit more sense. And why not have two of these side by side? Why not? I don't see anything bad with having more than one thing. I don't know if in vanilla you can place only one of these at a time. Can you place more than one thing in vanilla? I'm not sure. Then connected from there. This thing, this rocking thing, the death trap that I call it. Let's give it some space behind here. Let's put something there. I'm not sure what that something will be though. Restroom, souvenir shop, a little bit more space. You never hurts to have more than one bathroom in an amusement park. Put a bathroom right there. A souvenir shop can fit next to it. However, let's put the piggy ride. Piggy train. No. Can't fit. Oh, wait. One of these small things. Not carousel. You. Rotating teacups. Ah, one more space again. This thing? This works. Next to a bathroom, though? No. You know what? Let me just put a souvenir shop. Souvenir shop. It's a bathroom. Put another one of these down. In case one of them's full. Move this over. I can't really see it. Move this over. Fits. Put another path between. I believe this thing will fit horizontally. So I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll put that up there since this thing makes a lot of noise. Or I could put it down here in a little secluded area. That might be better. I feel like this thing would fit if I rotate it sideways. It does. It fits pretty perfectly, so... Let's actually face it backwards. Face it this way instead. Oh, it comes with those trees. Just the rocks in my way. As always. Way over here. Continuing my path. Let's go down to the street. And this thing... What is this? The swinging boats? I could put you here. I don't mind you being there. And continue another path going up to the road as well. A mid-path. There's one run there. Put one between here. I know it'll interrupt this. These actually move to the side, so it shouldn't interrupt it. A piggy trail's right there. Let me actually put this on this side. Makes more sense. This there and move this over here. A little bit more. You can go there. I'm going to place crosswalks wherever I can in areas where they're needed. So crossing there, crossing here, crossing there. And one last crossing here before... never mind, took over the road. I'll put crossing there, crossing there. Will I connect from here to here? Not feeling it. I could put stuff on this road. This road's still zonable. It is still zonable, but I don't know if there's any assets that I can place in this area that's really any buildings that I can place. I got 2x2. By 2, my scroll wheel's acting up. Let's go for shopping of the kinds. Like a Five Guys. What do you go for a Five Guys at the beach? Checkers and things like that. I mean, there's already a restaurant nearby, but, you know, a real restaurant over here isn't bad either. Let's go a nice little umbrella as well. However, the only problem is that I can only put so many of these. I can only put like 3 of those. Like, probably these 3. Everything else doesn't really match. Like a car dealership doesn't make sense over here. There are little retails but they are a little bit different. They don't really match the area too well. So at most, I can only put these 3 buildings. At most. Maybe this one. This one? No, not that one. I already did that one before. Little house? No. High density 2x2s? No. I think that's probably the most I can put. Actually, After Dark does have some nice 2x2s. Sing-along karaoke isn't bad. Not bad at all. I can continue to place these. However, this is a pedestrian street. I gotta remember that. It's a pedestrian road. The trolley bus. Being a trolley bus, I need to figure out a way for it to turn around, because they can't turn around themselves. I can place buildings like these around. Maybe I'll put this at the end, somewhere, but not there. Put this thing over here. Place the small things, like small little eateries around here. Yeah, Ulta Beauty. Well, Ulta Beauty doesn't really belong there. There's only so many assets I can put until they start repeating themselves. And the hotel, you know what? That ain't bad. The tourism one, it's not bad. And they don't despawn, too, which is good. They won't despawn. I don't think I'll put anything on this side. I mean, I guess I could. Gym? Like, okay. Hub? Emporium? I don't know what that is. A pool? This thing? Yeah, a little chick. Oh, wait, actually, wait, this is good. Wait, I actually... These are not bad. I could have placed a bunch of these, and I didn't realize it. I might as well say this is the best asset that the tourism pack has. The nice umbrella chairs. Wait, that's not bad. I kind of like it. I kind of like it a lot. You know what? I like this one. They shouldn't go abandoned. They should never go abandoned anyway, because I placed them down. But just in case they do, I'm going to... Ooh, I can't see. I'm going to add the wall-to-wall district thing just on this strip of road. And then I'm just going to erase it from that point on, first off. Please. Okay, you'll be stubborn. I guess you're okay with that. But I think that'll be okay. Do I keep the sand? Or do I move the sand? And also remove this. There are some properties that I want to have over here as well. Some kind of a... something that belongs on a beach over here. Speaking of beach, let me actually continue the path, walkway. Must be built in a park area, roadside. Technically are. You're not long enough. A little too steep, no problem. I think this will be good enough. Hopefully. I have to do something over here at least. It's blank over here. Should I put more parking on the other side as well? And I can. Alright, I don't have a lot of space with that. I could try it. I could attempt it. Otherwise, this area is just too empty over here. Parking, get my border roads. I'm very limited on space. If most comes to most, I'll just have to shrink one road down. No, it's almost impossible. Yeah, it's almost impossible. mean, I could not use that road. I could use one of these as well. This will work. Actually, this might work a little bit better. This road type. Here. This type of road will work a little bit better. Too big. Really? Really? I might as well just go for this one, to be honest. Where is it? I'm blind. There it is. I might as well just go for this one. This one does work much better. But, problem being, I am too close to that road. Oh no, I'm gonna go straight to here. Never mind. So I'm just gonna take this one. Come across. I'm going to need crossing points, to be honest. Space between there and space between here. Because I don't know how many people are going to here, because this thing, it holds too many people. 1,500 is a lot of people that can visit these. So I'm going to need parking for those. I'm actually going to take this road and continue it from here. Okay, upgrade this one as well. Going to turn on a traffic light. No. Stop sign. Stop sign works better. Always stop. And stop sign here, stop sign there. Would be better. I'm going to close these notes in a little bit more. Push this one up. For reasons being that the nodes aren't too close to each other. So making a parking lot here relatively easy. Just take one of these. The right side, it is not. These. And just fill it in. Fill in your parking lot. The cars will park there eventually. Same thing here. I'm just going to use the small ones here. Luckily, I'm matching up every time. Here. Close. Actually, I could just go the single one here. Mount. Wrong side. Perfect. So, to make them cross the street, all you need is a path. Any kind of path will allow them to cross between here. That way people have more or higher probability of parking deeper in than just at the very edge. Let's go for just a regular dirt path. I guess that's what this road looks like. Dirt path. Dirt path from here, and a dirt path from here. And let's have one at the end. I don't know if they take the ones at the end, but just in case they do. And from here as well, make them connect to this road. Because I don't think these two roads connect until there's a path built in between them. And then they'll walk between here. And walking between also from here as well. A crosswalk. Crossing here and a crossing. Force one right there. Oh, I guess this one makes more sense to be here. I'm just gonna erase this. Oh, I shouldn't have erased my trees. Oh, they were pear trees. Good. Yeah, so they'll eventually park. I think this will work out pretty good.
Hey y'all, this is Tina. Just want to share a quick pro tip I learned from
I do need a bus to spawn, however.
That's it.
I'm gonna try
It rhymes.
to get a bus to spawn. I don't have...
Snack or a snack? Your choice.
I don't know where to get them to spawn is a problem.
Hungry times, listener. But we've got some 90s pop for you.
They're trolley buses, they're not regular buses. And they need their own depot. Well, now depot being... I can't place it on this road. Sure, but I don't want a depot in anywhere in this area. I'm going to have to make a spot where the buses actually get out of here and travel somewhere farther away. Like maybe up in here, maybe. Or back here as well. Speaking of back there, the cars are... At least the traffic lights are working. Are working. And they are all turning left. They're going back to the bank. That's what I mean. I put 2 lanes because they like to turn on 2 lanes. And I should allow them to go through. I should do that. There might be a time when I can't do that, but for now it's okay. They pass through downtown, wherever they need to go. Also, get rid of that. What is that? Now, the buses. They're using their own lines, which is okay. However, eventually I need to run into the tram. And from then on forward, they can't use the same power lines. Because they are different. But at some point, I need the tram or the buses to turn off of this road. Maybe even from here. And come across, straight across. Then depart into the depot. Which will most likely be in here. A lot of people turn left. Noted. Keep that in mind. A lot of people turn left. Where are they going? Throughout the entire city. A lot of people also turn left from here. Not too many, but enough. But more seem like they come from here. I could... Actually, I think what I want to do here... I want to not have trucks turn left here. I want them to go straight and turn left over there. So avoid... Oh, I didn't press start. Did I press start? Oh, I did. So no trucks turn left. I feel like that would cause a little bit of a problem already. Also, traffic light there. Open this wider. Not be too wide, but okay. I'll control my traffic lights. Since I can't find the roundabout tool, it went missing. Traffic light all day. I wouldn't have used the roundabout tool anyway. Are walking. Also the trams as well. Trams continue here as well. So tram tracks won't be built. The tram line won't be finished, honestly, until I build the train yard, to be honest. And to build the train yard, I need to figure out where the trains come from. So the tram can't be built until I build the train. The buses can be built though, so one upside. You know, the buses. So the garbage trucks as well. I don't want any kind of truck to turn here. Well, maybe I'll build a building there, but I don't want any truck to pass on this road. Buses even. No buses turn. Ambulances can, but that's about it. That's the maximum. So let's get the trolley to come here. I'm gonna take the trolley's road. And turn sideways. Come across here. Up around, meet with this one, come across. Snapping on? I need to select this end wall inside the road. Let me select it. I bring it. That way it looks... I will always say this. I prefer... You didn't match, did you? You never connected, did you? Oh, you never did. Why not? Wait, you did connect. What's wrong with you? Because there's a node in there somewhere that shouldn't be there. There's 2 nodes in here. There's 3 nodes in here. What did I press? There's 3 nodes in here that shouldn't be in here. Let me erase 1. See what happens. That was that road. Okay, weird. Try it again. Run to here. And expel. Good. Perfect. This goes under, cross, under this road, because I'm not gonna make a bridge here. Much of a hassle. The trucks do turn here to come to this building. What I should do, with these service point buildings, let me look at my hills. I'm gonna make a small little space in here, in this hill, or maybe even out here, for these service buildings, alongside the depot for the trolley bus. Be this thing right here. I can place it on this road, even though it's a pedestrian road. I guess the game just coded to not go to that road. I'm gonna press this down. I can click it later. If I were to move it out, let's think about it. So this road isn't a tram road. This one's tram. The tram, the idea for the tram, it passes through the city, comes along the side, wraps up, then it's going to come up to the stadium. That's the last stop of the tram. There are trains that go to the stadium themselves, but the tram passes through the city. A little bit nicer. And the trolley, if I make the trolley end right here, I have easy access to right here. However, I think I wanted to at least merge a little bit with the tram before it ends, or I guess a starting point. So I think I'd like it to be starting over here. And also, I don't know what to do with these buildings. I might just erase them. I don't know. I don't have anywhere else to put them, honestly. I really have nowhere else to put these buildings. I could put them in the financial district area. They kind of fit, but they match. The tall one doesn't really match. Kind of. But I like them to be kind of back to back. Not really back to back, but like this. Did they match there? I mean, it's kind of tall and narrow is the problem. That's the one thing I don't like about this building. Too narrow. Does it work? Is the problem, or is the question? I'm not sure. I'll leave it there for now, but I'll come back again later. I keep thinking this is a fire every time I see it. I'm used to this map being on fire all the time. Right here. Let's get the tram connected. Or trolley connected. And for trolley road, I'm gonna use 2-lane. Reason being, because at this point, I think I'd like 2 lanes or 1-lane turn. And for that, actually, I should have put a restriction. I didn't think about this, actually. Cars should not turn turn right on this road because they have this road to turn right on, and they should not turn left from this road. They should only turn right and have only a left turn here. So this really should be a turn lane, but I'm gonna make a turn lane here. This one should have higher priority. This one, I would do this, but in case I put a building here, I'll leave it the way it is. Just in case I put a building there. Well, you know what? I might just do this. I might do that. Make this one asymmetrical. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this look a little bit more. And from here, now I know this is a one-way. But I'll go against that. So I'll make this asymmetrical as well. I'll have priority. Where am I? I'll have priority. Wait, I'm lost. Oh, this way. I'll have priority face right. That's where most of the buses will go. Also here, priority to turn left. And here, priority. Oh no! Now that I say that, left turn here. They don't have to turn left here. They could just turn right here. Now that I realize that. Priority on this side. No left turn here. Also, these traffic lights are hideous. They're horrendous. I spelled traffic light wrong. Did it again. Oh, there's traffic lights. Change this to a... Well, first, Wait, never mind. Okay. I want this one to be a specific bus light. The bus lights are very different, like this. They look like this. And I cannot get them to be any different besides that, so I think I'll just go for this look. The other side... be the same, right? You can be the shorter version. I already have 2 lights. Oh, I can do this. Do these back to back. They got 2 lights above. You know what? Let's make it singular. It's on the bottom. SM right here. I'll do that instead. That should change all of them. So that's normal. I already changed this one before. Actually, for this one, I should have made this one the longer version. So let me do that now. But this one should be the longer one. Not that, but this should be longer. And if I did that, I would have actually. What I should have done was use this one. If it was going to be longer, maybe I can make them both small and revert them back to this. Dead. This might be better. Let's go with that. Stick with that one. Also, the way I change all my roads is repaint. Repaint mod. So just take your road that you painted before, copy it, paste it all across. Whoa, not right. Copy, do it again, paste. There we go. Okay, there we go. Paste that. These roads are fine. There is one road that I wanted to paste. The parking lots, maybe? It was originally 170, 127. Might leave. Well, no. Let's paste it. Paste this as well. Paste the corners. Oh no, that's this road. This road can be pasted as well. Yeah, and this one as well. It's 95. Make it 92. Like that. Just paint the roads the respective color. That way they all look the same. I don't want any differences. So continuing the trolley. The trolley will start at the hospital. That'll be its first stop. So this would be the trolley road departing into the terminal. Or into the place over here. Yeah, change that road. And if I do this, I'm not opposed to bringing these across. Let me actually bubble it over here too. I'm not opposed to bringing these 2 over here as well. This bike lane can actually end at this point. I don't need a bike lane beyond this point. This road's kind of boring. Let's go with this one.
This is 90s Pop, and I'm DJ Tina. Leaner, meaner, and full of, cleaner? Full of cleaner. Stay tuned.
Bring these over here instead. Like so. Now it does alter my height. The height thing that I'm going for in my buildings. It does make it drastically shorter. This building's just too tall. Maybe I shouldn't have this building here. Because it does alter my building. I should put this one... Maybe I should just leave this blank, to be honest. Maybe I can move this building over here instead. Doesn't fit well, but... Doesn't fit well. Maybe I can move it over, push it over myself. Like so. And have this one kind of sit in the front instead. It'll match it a little bit better. A little bit better. Maybe even, what if I took this building? I don't know. I brought it here. We'll see. I'll probably just put commercial buildings between here. Well, I'll leave it the way like that, the way it is. So pushing this road across. I'm gonna do what I normally do. Do this, but it intersects at an angle. So do that. So I have specific turns. This is a bus lane, however, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much because it is a bus lane. So Do I have a road that's not like that? Just a regular bus lane road? I do. No, that's not one. Trolley bus. I just want a regular bus. They're all trolley buses. I mean, you're technically still a bus lane, but I don't want this wire signal to be here all the time. I could hide it, but I could use pedestrian road. Could do that. That's okay. But is it okay? In my eyes, not really. Okay. The trolley will turn here. Get rid of this node, too close. And from here, let's actually paint this road a bit. I'm going to take the same color that I use over here for filler. Bring it over here. Only buses should turn in here. So here's what I will do. I'm going to set this to bend. Reasons I'll explain just now. When it's set to bend, your cars will have the opportunity to change lanes smoother. So that's where I like to draw my turn lines. Alright, where are turn lines? I'm going to shrink this smaller, so make the length smaller, make the dashes more relevant. So decrease the spacing in between them. And just fill it in. And so from here is where the bus lane will begin. Solid and painted. However, you're in the white line. Little things like that. Pay attention to. And then just make it a solid line beyond this point. That's where the buses will go. There. Perfect. So make this an only bus lane. Nothing else. Except for taxis and buses can turn. I mean, garbage trucks and ambulances can turn in there too, but I guess no delivery and no private cars can turn in this lane. That's the best way to make it. That way, you get a smooth lane change where cars can go where they want to. I'm going to prevent anyone else from turning in here like this. I want them all to be in this lane already, which they should be. Speaking of which, now that I actually did that, what I should do now is actually fix this traffic light. I'm decided to stop. They need their own timings now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this. Not that one. This one. Edit this, give them their own turn lanes and their times. So set them to straight. I'm gonna add a step between, set these to turn only. I'll make it 12, the maximum. I'm going to bring it up to the second light position. There we go. That should work more efficiently now. But that, I cannot spawn buses yet because I didn't make an endpoint. I need to turn around. Get your tram. Actually, now that I say tram, maybe I will convert it into the bus lane, actually, still. I'm going to use the tram version of the bus lane that I have. Is right here. I thought it was auto-saving, which is right here. Oh, it was right here. One of you. This one's a large one. I don't need a large avenue. I just need something smaller. I guess this one. It still has grass between, I think. It does. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to use this one. Can buses pass on this road? And bus stops. Okay. Both buses. Now, the trolley needs to turn around before it reaches this point. That is the one problem. Do I have space for a trolley too? I think I do. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to make a weird intersection right here for both trolley and tram, but mostly trolley. I'm having a deja vu right now. I feel like this happened to me before. Both intersections have a one-way tram. Come up, wrap around, come back. Maybe at this point, maybe not. It'd be weird if it came back to that same point, wouldn't it? I feel like I'd have a little bit of a problem if I did that. Bit of a problem if I did that. I'm gonna erase this. Go further up. Erase you. I'm just gonna go up to a point. Turn. Turn again. And come back down. Where then I can have a two-way again at this point right here. That way it turns around. Easy. Easily. I say easy, that wasn't easy at all. I'm gonna keep the pear trees as well. Perfect. Open it, but it'd be open too much. So buses can still pass through here. This buses can go straight through, and trams can go through. The trolley bus, which is... lines are really bad, let's say. If I... open it out a little bit. It's still pretty bad. I don't know if I can fix that. They're pretty bad. I can actually now put a tram. Or a trolley bus. Got the thing tram. First stop. Right here. Hospital. No stops between here. Next stop. This thing. Pass through right around there. Right there. Parking lots. And then... the experience, the Coldbridge experience, whose name I will change. And last stop being right here. Then again, first stop I'm actually going to bring it closer. First stop there, next stop across the street. Next one over here. One, stop right there, just stop right there. Get over here. Right there. Then the hospital. Again, where it then turns around, which it cannot. What do you know? It cannot turn around, which that makes my day. I have to redraw this again. Ooh, perfect. Oh. You couldn't just have a turnaround point? Can you not turn around? You can't. You go into a dead end. Whose idea was that? Just do that. Just... so, there are trolley buses. There are new trolley buses, like a lot of them. I don't know what they are, but I have my own Steam versions, so I use those instead. Let's... I don't know. Oh, the size 115. That's a good one. Let's diversify the buses a little bit. Let's go with more different designs every time. 3 different buses. Who are you? Name. TV up here. So, TB1. TV. Orange. Blue. Better. Go. How do these look? There's the first design. Wheels are kind of nice. Go down. Kinda nice. And the hospital is sinking. Well, the hospital isn't sinking. This road expanded upward. Did it? No, the hospital is sinking. Rise up. Oh, I thought I did that before. Okay, good. Okay, turns. Goes straight. Stays on this side. This actually has a special sound to it. There is a line here. Why? I guess that's to be given. The buses will spawn every 45 seconds. I could have made this 2 lanes. You know what? I don't see why not. I'll make this spot 2 lanes.
Can you hear? Listen closely. It's the sound of refreshment. Pop soda refreshment.
For the buses?
Pop soda. Belch
Oh no.
fast.
That. That's normal. And again, on my turn lane, my only lane for turning down here. That's good. I like this. Why is there always a garbage can in the middle of the road? Okay, wait, I could have sworn... Wait, is that a mod?
Christmas. You better hope.
Did I just never notice? Let me follow this garbage truck. Wait, I might have never noticed this. Where'd the garbage truck go? Is that my garbage bin mod? Where I just have garbage cans outside? And I've never noticed? Where's it going? I'm just gonna follow this one's line. Don't see a garbage can out here. But the hospital definitely had 2 garbage cans right there. Next one spawned. This one is different. Very dark, but it has a nice lighting on the side. Solaris. Solaris. And they do make some nice sounds. And people are waiting for it, which is what I want to see. However, you're skipping it. Where are you going? You're going all the way around. Smart. I'm smart at all. It's very stupid. I don't know why you would do that. Okay, good. All the cars come by. Good, 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 good. Things working just as intended. Now, I do want to continue this parking lot, as I said before. I'm going to take the same road. This road right here. I'm just going to flop it around and continue the parking lot over here instead. I do wish I haven't built the clay walls yet. Ooh, don't connect. Do not connect. I know. Oh, you connected. Oh, you connected horribly. Is there a no that shouldn't be there? There is a no that shouldn't be there. Which one? You? I'm assuming it was you. It was probably you. However, this tunnel looks weird now. Oh, I guess that's normal. The parking lot. I do wish I hadn't built the clay wall there yet. I was saying before. Minute disaster. Border. Compensate for that, I just built farther than I should. Hopefully parking can fit between here. Hopefully. At least a little bit. Could do... I can't fit. It needs to be one gap space at least. So at least from like here. Maybe not even. Not even. Not even indeed. I could actually... I might just have to use a regular road. With one side parking. One of these, or either I could use this too. Could use this too. Too big, too much space. So this one. Problem being is that is one problem. I could cut it short a little bit. A little bit. But at most, I'd have to stop right here. And then continue the large parking lot. There. It'll be a little weird, I must say. A little bit weird from there. That's okay though. I'm not gonna bother with it too much. I'm gonna pull this all the way over here. Yes, you've missed quite a bit. I will say that the entire pier way is kind of getting there. The amusement park is set up, kind of. I mean, it's set up. It's there. But the realistic beach on the outside as well. Just enjoying the view. Also, I'm good. I'm kind of hungry though. I must say that. But I'm good. The trolley line is also finished. He says that there's a spot right there that should have trolley on it. I don't know. Actually, there's nothing I can do from here. This road will actually be something strange. Really strange. I'm going to stretch the parking lot further out just to reach this building because I know that this building tends to get a lot of people. I've tested it out many times and a lot of people come to this building for some reason. And I think I want to have more parking just to get to the pier altogether. This parking is for the amusement park and this one as well. But just in case the realistic beach function does have too much people, I put more parking just in case for that. Every road on, well, every light on this portion has a timed traffic light. Since I imagine it like this. Pretend you're this guy. Where are you going? Okay, pretend you're not that guy. Pretend you're... Not you either. I want to find that one right person. Truck? The truck. But pretend you're the truck. You're... Oops. First off, let me get out of this view. Pretend you're this truck and you want to turn left. However, this large boulevard is here, between here, this large bike path. And you want to turn left. You can't really see anything beyond this portion. You're guaranteed to get hit by a car, realistically. Every light, the timed traffic light, just to ensure the safety of that person, of that driver. So like this guy right here, this is a turn lane. So they won't go, even though the light's green, they're not gonna go until the timed traffic light tells them to go. Which will be when that light changes over there. That's just the way I thought. It turned green. I do wish there was an arrow functionality, like on the traffic lights, like an arrow signal. Like I know this traffic light has arrow lights, but they don't really function as arrow lights. Also, I knew that this would be a little bit of a problem. Little bit of a problem. I should have another entryway, or another point of entry for the parking lot, which I might make right here, to be honest. I might make right here. I would love that. Maybe in cities too, but probably not. They did show off the road functionality, and they didn't say anything about traffic lights. So maybe it has to do gaming of the AI? Who knows? But I might make an entry right here. Just for this parking lot. How to make it parallel? Even. If I do this though, I will have to put a time traffic light. Again, but I don't mind doing that. Kind of fun to place. Open this up a little bit more. Yeah, at least have more than one access besides this one, because this one will get congested pretty easy. Also, fill in these spaces. I want that. Oops, not sand. Fill in this gap. Yeah. Honestly, this whole area can be filled in with this. Should it though? Should it be filled? Let me just see what it looks like if it were to be filled. If it were to be filled like this, I think I'd place a bunch of smaller assets like these. I think I'd place all of these around. I think a better one that would fit the design. Like a square one. Hey, this is new. I've never seen this one. And something like these assets I'd place if I would fill in the entire land with this tile. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it actually. It's not bad. Not bad. Look at. Let me set this up as a timed light first. And speaking of timed lights, I'm actually going to make this asymmetrical, just in case it backs up like the other side. Asymmetrical, you need to be the same color as that road. Same thing with you as well. Same color. And you. That being the case, timed traffic lights time. Set up light, add step, highway lights. First, let's set up this one first. Why not? I'm gonna give them their own time to change lanes or to turn. Now, pedestrian crossing. Will pedestrians cross on this road? I mean, if I put a park path on this side, maybe. I'll allow it, but they won't be able to cross at all on this side if I do what I'm doing. So I'm going to allow them to cross here. It may seem a little ridiculous to do that, but I'm going to do that. Add step, turn these two off, turn these two on, turn this one on, make it a lot longer. Let's go 12 to 20. The green light lasts a little bit longer. Turn this off and go. Add step, turn these two off, turn this one on, make it shorter. 8 to 15. And make this turn. Good. Time traffic light done. Now for parking. The standard parking lot parking. 4x2. I don't want to go too close to the edge. Let's go right about here. Not flat, I see. 8x2? Too big, but good enough for me. 3x2 is good. And let's go fill in this one spot spaces. Why aren't you even? Height is different. This road might be different height. That's what it is. It is. Okay. This area filled in pretty nicely. The parking should be a little bit more or less crowded. Actually, speaking of less crowded, I need to put trails, paths in here so they can cross the street. At least. This is a default one. This one's fine. Enough snapping. Full snappings. Put a crossing right between here. And they don't really... They kind of need it. So put a crossing between here. That's the bend. It is set to bend. Send it to custom? No. It's a bend. Oh, it is bend. Also, I should move this crossing. I almost don't want to... I almost don't want to move it, to be honest. I might mess up my zoning. Or I will mess up my zoning if I move it. But I guess that doesn't matter too much. Put it right in the middle. The bus lane might have to change. Or trolley bus lane change. Speaking of trolley, you're going all the way to the end again. How about you? Okay, you stop there. Good. This is what I want to have. However, you're running the lights, I believe. You are running the lights. Because you're too fast is the problem. You're driving way too fast. 60, 50, they shouldn't run the light. And your node might be too close.
That one stopped the clock. This is 90s Pop. Keep it right here.
Last year, Horse Economy 3 smashed PC sales records and took the industry by storm. Now the hit
Usually at this point, I'm running down to like 30 FPS. Oh, there it is. 38. Usually when I build at least this much, especially in downtown, everywhere else is fine. Usually, a place like this, usually, yeah, 60. That's normal. So I look towards downtown at 46. But the downtown shouldn't really get bigger than this, to be honest. So I think this might be the most lag-free map, to be honest. Good. Good. Taking the lights over here. I do want them to always go through, though. I don't want them to stop. Same thing here. I noticed that you guys stopped here
Tina here, folks.
when you shouldn't. I'm gonna let them go through.
My mind, it's making stuff rhyme.
They should just keep going through. They shouldn't stop. Yeah.
Give a call down to the station. You tell me what I'm thinking, 'cause I got no idea. It's
Why are
like
you
a
stopping?
brainstorm in my
You're
brain.
thinking.
Not a brainstorm,
Some of you are thinking about where to go from there.
Right here, 90s
Strange.
Pop.
Can go straight. Yeah, okay, good. Park in here. That's good. It's weird how they're all taking the light rail backwards. And they're getting off here when the light rail clearly goes farther. Clearly it goes farther. There's a light there, but the node is too close. They can't stop. The bus is too long. Are you the same bus? Are you not skipping everything? I want to find a bus that's skipping everything. However, I don't think I will. I think you might be... Hey, you're unbunching. Okay. I find it that people don't often take buses or trams or trains when they're on a pedestrian road. Reason being, I feel like they prefer just to walk pedestrian roads. I don't think they like to take any kind of public transport. I do like this road though, like a lot. Very vibrant. Trees kind of bring it out, honestly. The pear trees bring it out. Also, I forgot my info. My info that shows up when I'm in first-person view. To see how fast the train is, or how fast to see the vehicles going. I'm just waiting for, not waiting, but I'm wanting for a more, not more tourists, I would say, but more people in the city. I want the parking lots to be kind of full. If they had the AI of everyone would want to park somewhere, that would be kind of cool. Honestly, I should just go to this. Because I find that vehicles spawn out of this thing. I kind of don't want that. I really think people spawn from this thing. Spawn from parking lots. Instead of parking their car. And they do park their car, but I feel like they spawn more too. I don't want... Also, I need more office buildings through here. And here is not even finished actually at all. So here, I don't think I place an office building. Like some places like here, I just place like maybe two, maybe one on that side and one on this side. But I think I want to leave this road strictly for commercial. I might just put 2 commercial buildings on the side. This spot, I can't fit anything really. I might just put like a little thing there. I'm not sure what. Hopefully it's not too tall. I know it's a 4 square, but oftentimes office buildings tend to get tall like that. That's a good size, but it can be a different building. Let me see if I can find the building that I want. This building. I think this is the best looking office building. Oh, office style building. Oh, it's a 3. That's why. Okay. Actually turn off collision and anarchy so I can destroy it. But this building I find looks the best for the office specialization. I just like the different stacking on that building. Also, there are some custom buildings that I haven't put. This one specifically. I like these buildings, and they actually they kind of fit in at a certain angle. They need to fit. But I like these buildings. They come in 2 different sizes. This one and the very tall one. The tall one I can place alongside here. Oh, the short one actually can fit pretty well. Especially along the front. Fits pretty well. The tall one maybe can fit back here. Maybe can fit back there. Even back here as well. But it's kind of hidden behind there. Kind of hidden. But am I mad about it? Nah, it's too far back. I'd rather be up here. Closer to the front. It will be in this building space. But I'm not mad about it, but I am kind of mad that you're kind of hidden. I'd rather them to be shown, but also at the same time, I don't like it when there's too many tall buildings inside of one area. Because there will be times where light won't shine through at all. Like from here, from morning till night, light doesn't really shine through as often. Like, you will get these peak times, like 1 o'clock, but beyond 1, the light just doesn't go through. Here is good. 9 a.m. The light shines through perfectly through each building. Like 9 is actually the sweet spot right there. Light just shines through all of these. Then once it reaches 1 o'clock, it changes into the perpendicular angle from this side instead. Choose sundial. I mean, I'm not opposed to it too much, but if anything, maybe I just move this building to this side instead. Well, not in there. I'd rather have, like, something there. How big is this square? Big enough. It's big enough for me to put this thing in here. It's over here instead, right? No, it's here. Big enough for me to put you here. And it fits pretty well. Right between there. It fits pretty well. Everything else, I'm not sure. I could have like something like the High Line in Manhattan. I could do something like that between these buildings. However, at some point it'll have to end. I do like the downtown though. The lane management is pretty nice. Speaking of lane management, it needs to be laned correctly. So here to here to here. Needs to be the right orientation for one lane roads. Or for roads that go toward the left side or leaning towards the right. I need at least one lane to go both directions, similar to how one lane goes to both directions here. I want the same to happen there. Same thing here. Actually, this is wrong. More priority to the left. Same thing here. That one's right. Similar to here as well. You need to cross and you need to go straight and turn, and this one is okay. And here is fine. Fine. I'm just doing this because sometimes I feel like when I see it. Let me see, for example. Let me see if somebody does it here. I'll wait for someone to come by. You're not doing it. You're not doing what I think you're doing. See if this truck does it. This guy. I don't want what this guy's doing. I want them to stay straight on this road, and for this road, for them to go straight or turn. I don't want them to cross like this, because that just means, to me, that they want to do this instead. I don't want that. I want to do this instead. That's the only reason I do that. That I'm going through here and doing this. So I want straight have priority. Similar to here as well. That's fine, that's fine. Can't really change that too much. I will lock this though. I don't want them to change their mind between here. Yeah, I don't want to see this. This is good. I like this. I like this a lot. Nobody's in the middle lane, and there is traffic starting to back up bits. What were you being held up for? Turning green, right? Okay. Why was it? Oh, because the turn on this side. Okay, never mind. Okay, this I don't want. I want them to actually be in the correct lane. So this lane only goes straight. This one is the one that goes between, and you go straight. No, I had a turn lane, right? Did my light turn? I did. So, correction. You turn. You go straight. Oh wait, no, they're set correctly. But I think I'd rather them one lane go straight. These three do this because one lane is turning. And since one lane goes straight, they tend to always do this, where only they pick one lane, pick in one direction. They tend to do this often. That's what the vehicles do in the game. The outside lanes will spread out more. So, I want to prevent that. Oops. I just want to prevent that. I believe that's the reason why most of them stay in the left lane, because they're all wanting to turn left over here from the start. Well, I at least want more diversity in the lane travel, or lane traffic. That's usually what I do when I go through the city and I observe what they're doing. Like, these guys are all fine, they're all using all lanes. Oh, I don't want that switch, that was awful. Definitely don't want what they just did just now. Yeah, but I at least want them to at least be in the two lanes, because this one's automatically turn right only, so... One's fine, that's fine. But yeah, most of them will turn left. Like this cop car, I bet, will turn left. Traffic light. Really nice. That green light turned because it's only set to one lane turns right. And then my lane will turn green. I lied! Why didn't it turn? Oh, because I put a pedestrian walkway first. God. Then it'll turn green, and they all go. Yeah, then they all split up and take their correct turning lane, which is what they want to do. They enter the city through here instead. This is how I build a city anyway. This is really how I build. I tend to make one large road that bypasses things, which in this case is the arterial, which will then go into the collector. Would I call this collector, or would I have to call this a local road? I'm not sure what to call them when they enter a city, to be honest. This might be a local road, to be honest. This might be the collector instead. I go straight through into the stadium area, then go into the train area. Train area passes between here. If anyone wants to know how this was made, I will tell you. Very easy. Relatively, that's basically how I build my cities. Keep getting with my speed. My speedometer is not up. It's incredibly slow. This is 20 miles per hour? My goodness. Is it 20? I mean, it's kind of 20. Is it 20? I'm not sure. Let me put my speedometer back on. Let's say, for instance, let's take a train that has a more fun route. 20. Okay. You go fast here because I forgot to put a speed limit here, which, it's okay. They slow down anyway. It's not at this point. So it is 20. Yeah, this one is a dangerous track. This one and this one is a dangerous track for future use. This one's not so bad because, again, whenever you make trains cross traffic like this, make sure it's only one node apart. Never put two nodes apart. That's how they get stuck. They get stuck pretty easy when it's two nodes apart. So one node apart, always, like this, from there to there. That was one node apart before it crosses back into the correct side. Fireman. Turns around from this way. That's pretty, basically, simple. And thank you for the follow. Cracker 0 points. PT. I don't know if it means points. I really do want to finish the trade network. I want to prevent them from putting across like what this train's going to do. I want to prevent them from doing what this train will do. Because I hate this look when they just go diagonally across everything. I want to prevent that. They shouldn't do that from the start, but since they're only one stop, you gotta do it. 52 people on this train though. From here to right over there, that's not bad. They could walk. Honestly, they really could walk. 52 people isn't a bad number though. That worries me for the future. 52 from right here. Because eventually the train will go through this tunnel. And that's the worrisome part. I don't know where to put it from there. If I'm being honest, I don't know where the train will go from here. I mean, I know I planned its routes out. Here are the plans. These 4 are correct. These 2 are correct. 2 trains only from this side onward. That's why there's only 1 platform. That's why this one has a bypass track. Because this one will have 4 trains, this track. Now, I plan to have 1 train go up to here to Sunset, X1 to Green. That's already the first 2. The other one, well, the other 2. So 1 of those 2 will go to the airport. And lastly, I'm not sure where the last one will go, to be honest. 1 go here, 1 go straight up, and 1 goes here, I guess. And for this side I'm definitely not sure. I don't know how it's going to get through these mountains into this area that I built first, but I want to have a station here. So 1 of them will turn down probably around to South Primrose and meet its end, like right around here. The other one will come through, bypass everything, come through here and meet back outside over here by the cargo airport, which is where I want to have the yard. So that train will have the yard, which will then go through Garnet Heights and end probably up this point up here. That's the goal for those lines. So 2 bypass, well, 2 go through here, 4 come through here. So have, actually wait. 1 go to Summit, and then 1 go to, well, 1 go to Sunset and Summit. 1 goes to Amity and somewhere up here. The last one goes to outside here to Green, and the last one to the airport. I don't think I'll have 1 through Oceanside Grove. I think I'll just have a tram go through there. And I don't think I'll have 1, I mean, if I do have 1, it'll probably be the one from the airport that goes down to here. I don't know what will be here. I don't know if I will touch this land, to be honest. I think I'll just make this a 1 big nature reserve. I'm not sure yet. That's until I get to the airport. And I don't know if I could build an airport on this small stretch, but we'll find out. At most, this will just be the runway, and the mass of the airport will be in here where the highway is. Because from here, the highway goes straight underground, all the way up until this point. It's a nice ride, I can't lie. It's a nice trip. It looks like a straight line, honestly. And I apologize if you get seizures. I really should warn you when I go into first-person view. But from here, it's just a straight line underground. A really boring straight line. It's really just a basic tunnel. And it just goes back up all the way to outside. Really long, my goodness. This is triple speed and it's still this long. Until, I guess, the airport will be immediately right out here. So, we'll see how it goes. Because I don't think... I'll say this now. I'm not sure. But I don't think I'll have a connection to the airport from this road. I don't think I will. Only from the highway, probably. So maybe from here. Maybe I'll take in all this land for the airport space. I might take this land. So I might have the runways span across here. Have a shorter... I want 2 runways, honestly. One runway is enough, but I prefer to have two, realistically. At least two.
The city zoo.
Have the terminals come out of the runway spots from perpendicular from the runway. So immediately from here. Have the my terminal ports right here. It'll be relatively small, but I think that's what I want to have or want to do. Not now though, not until I finish downtown and have a little bit more residential areas until I build the airport. That's the plan. That's the idea of the airport. So what will I do tomorrow? I'm going to attempt to finally finish downtown. Especially the park. I need to finish the park as well. But I want to attempt to finish the downtown. Once I finish the downtown, I need to continue. I need to build trains and figure out where they go. That's a high priority on my list, honestly. Because I'm hitting that limit of where do I put it. I think I have an idea. I might make it come out of ground right here. One of them, anyway, come out of ground right here. And I need to figure out the rest as well. But, is there fire? Of course it is. How would you get on fire? Don't let Snack's house on fire, though. Snack's house is relatively autosave. Relatively safe right there. So priority number 1. Finish downtown. Immediately after, get the train lines working. With the train lines working, I need to get a yard in place as well. So train lines with a yard in place. After I do that, I need to figure out, well, not to figure out, but I need the residential spacing as well. So I need more residents after I finish the train scenario. And with the train scenario, I could then build or continue the 4 train lines that I have empty and branch them out correctly. And then once I do that, I can begin the airport. I'm gonna have 2 separate airports once it finishes auto-saving. I have 2 separate airports. Pedestrian and cargo. On separate island, or separate portions of the island. That way, spatial-wise, it's not taking up... I can't put cargo in there, so they have to be spaced out somewhere else, somewhere differently. Okay. Snack's house? Yeah, Snack house is fine. Good. This field always goes on fire. Every single time I load this world, it goes on fire. I don't know why. So, like I said before, priority 1, finish downtown. 2, get the train lines working. Specifically this line. I want this line to work first, because this one will host the yard. At the end of the cargo airport is where this will be, so... let me put cargo. Here. Now, I won't build the airport yet. I will build residents first. So, with that being the case... build up to here. I'll probably start the next residence in Garnet, honestly. I think this might be the next resident spot. And then spreading over to Green and Amity area. Once I do that, the forestry industry needs to come by, which will be over here. I already have it labeled out. So forestry will be over here. And then once I do that... Oh, before I do forestry, these train lines come into play. I need a spot for this one to exit before I split them up into 2 separate tracks. So Sunset and Airport go this way. Amity and Green go this way. And then they split up again. That's the idea. Before they all come into 1 track into the tunnel. So maybe say that again. Downtown done. A train service from the left. Cargo. Yard done. Not airport, just the yard. And the stations as well need to be done. Moving into Garnet, which is where residency will be living. Continue the train line up to there. Then working into Green, where I'll then stretch well, I have to stretch both or all 4 train lines to a point. Then using 2 of them from Amity to Green. After that, forestry. And branching the Sunset and Airport further. I will make Airport stop at Mulberry before it reaches the airport. So honestly, this might just be a train bridge, not even a car. I might put a train there. And then once I do that, airports will be built, both of them. I'm not sure which one first, but both of them will be built. Not at the same time, of course, but that's the plan. And then once I build the airport, I will then work on Oceanside Grove, because this will be a tourist spot, and it will have more use for the planes. Once this is built, this will be built. That way, functionality, it'll be more people dense, is the word I'm looking for. Pedestrian dense. And once that happens, I guess I'll just continue building onward. We'll see how far I go until I can open this world again.